it this week, cause it might calm you down. I rub your feet listening to everything you talking about. Straight out the streets, I'm grimy. I talk my diamond shiny. Don't mean to be too aggressive, baby. I go to war with God behind you. One thing I really love is making love to the pussy. One thing I really love is making love to the pussy. One thing I really love is making love to the pussy. One thing I really love is making love to the pussy. No stress it off the chest, God, I made it. I'm off of paper, certificate of completion. I felt like I graduated. Never thought that I ain't come for that. I came to comfort, pussy dripping through your drawers. What I mean, it need to be punctured. I'm gutter. Make love crazy, back to the hustle. In the mirror making faces, I'm killing you from the back. Stuffing dick in your slow, trying to rip your track from your scalp. Phone ring, bitch, you know you can't answer. You call them back. I say I'm sicker than you. I got more bitches than you. And I can buy a murder charge, cause my digits didn't grow. I say I'm sicker than you. I got more bitches than you. And I can buy a murder charge, cause my digits didn't grow. This week, cause it might calm you down. I rub your feet listening to everything you talking about. Straight out the streets, I'm grimy. I talk my diamond shiny. Don't mean to be too aggressive, baby. I go to war with God behind me. One thing I really love is making love to the pussy. One thing I really love is making love to the pussy. One thing I really love is making love to the pussy. One thing I really love is making love to the pussy. Round two, let's get it. Cut up, you know I'm with it. I'm on my mind, I don't get tired. Hold up, baby, it ain't no quitting. Hold up back of my head with my tongue in your ass, ain't no running. Hold up, baby, you tripping. Spit dripping down the crack of your ass, watch that liquid drip all of you kidding. Show me you love me. Get on top while I'm sucking your titties, you hold me. Slow motion, you move it around while you throw it. Don't nobody know how we thuggin', you know it. Except for the people you told me, you told me. Except for the people you told me, you told me. I'm sicker than you. I got more bitches than you. And I can buy a murder charge, cause my digits didn't grow. I say I'm sicker than you. I got more bitches than you. And I can buy a murder charge, cause my digits didn't grow. Cause it might calm you down. I rub your feet listening to everything you talking about. Straight out the streets, I'm grimy. I talk my diamond shiny. Don't mean to be too aggressive, baby. I go to war with God behind me. One thing I really love is making love to the pussy. One thing I really love is making love to the pussy. One thing I really love is making love to the pussy. One thing I really love is making love with God behind you. I go to war with God behind you. I go to war with God behind you. I go to war with God behind you.
What's up? You rockin' with Senior, and I'd like to welcome you to the Hood on Lock.
What's up? What's up? What's good with everybody? And as always, I'd like to welcome you motherfuckers to the Hood on Lock. I'm your host, Sin CEO Official. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with me on all social media platforms under Sin CEO Official. And of course, hit me up under the brand The Hood on Locked. Well, we got another open topic for you guys today, man. Some grown up talk, you know what I'm saying? Yesterday's show, we discussed a little bit about, men expectations and what we want and don't want and what we're willing to settle for and what we won't settle for, which is what led up to this topic. I'm a man myself. And as a man, I can openly and honestly admit that I enjoy when I meet a woman and I can have sex with her instantly, fast, tear her ass up, have fun. I can admit that, I am a product of that and I've enjoyed it, and I've done it majority of my life. I've never had to really have to wait or fight to get between a woman's legs. Never in my life. I've had hoes, I've had women, I've had younger women, I've had older women. And no matter the age range, of course, all adults, and no matter what walk of life they come from, whether they were squares, whether they was ghetto, you know what I'm saying, whether they were rich or poor, I pretty much had the ability to fuck them quickly within talking to them or being in a relationship. Now, as a man, like I said, I enjoy it, and I'm sure a lot of men enjoy the hoes out there that do that. But when it comes down to it, and this is where the double-edged sword hits, this is not who we want. This is not who we want to marry. This is not who we want to fall in love with. And it's damn sure not who we want to have kids by, even though a lot of niggas fuck up and make that mistake. The best way I could put it is we we like to fuck hoes, but we don't want to have a family, kid, or create anything permanently with hoes. At the same time, it was brought to my attention, and I kind of already knew I was like this, but it was brought to my attention that a problem that I have myself is even though I enjoy the quick fucks, and even though that when it comes to a relationship, I don't want a woman that quick fucks everybody. Don't just change up for me. You gotta already be like that with everybody. You don't listen to my podcast, then try to get at me, and then be on some I'm not fucking you, and then I find out every nigga before me was fucking you fast because now you're just adjusting because you heard what I said on my podcast. Nah, I want a woman who's already like that, already make niggas struggle and fight for the coochie before she heard my podcast. You feel me? But the problem is, I don't want to wait. That irritates the fuck out of me. I'm quick to dip off into something else if you tell me no. And so that's the whole double-edged sword to the thing is, I can admit that as a man, I love the quick fuck, but I don't respect the women that quick fuck. You feel me? I respect the ones that respect themselves and their bodies, that have morals, values. And if you want to throw a little extra sauce on it, a career or a good job on top of that is definitely a plus. So the topic and the question of the day, what's up, Ms. Lake? Appreciate you tapping in, sis. The question, the topic of the day is, why do men want and even some men require to have sex quickly, but don't respect the women that do? At the same time, when we come across a woman who respects herself and doesn't want to give it up quickly, we'll either do her wrong, turn away, or don't want to be bothered. As men, what the fuck is wrong with us? Psychologically, I guess. Feel free to hit the StreamYard link. Any fellas, any ladies, come on up, give your opinion. You know, your opinion is more than welcome over here at the Hood on Lock. This is an open panel, open discussion. I'd like to hear multiple opinions as well as men and women, if possible, today. So make sure y'all tap in. Those that are watching on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, make sure y'all hit that like button, that follow button, that subscribe button, and share this motherfucker. Let's get turned up today. Let's have some grown folks talk. Let me go ahead and put my theme music on. A lot of times, I mean to do this all the time, but for some reason I fucking forget to turn my theme music on. Come on, y'all, give me some opinions. Why do men want to fuck quickly but don't respect the women that do? If there's any holes in the building, feel free to hit the link and you can answer why do you bitches give up the pussy so quick, but yell you want respect or you want to be respected. That's what you hoes can answer. But to the women and the men in the fucking building, man, y'all pop out and let us know. Why do we want the punani so quickly, but we are not willing to wait? Me, personally, I think I'm a sex addict. I love sex. I love almost everything that has to do with it. I love how sometimes it can get messy. I love the passion that comes with it. I love the ability of switching up multiple positions. And if I like you, I want you. Shout out to the warrior on the Boondocks. But nah, like if I see a woman and she's attractive and I want her, then I want her. You know, I want to make love to her. I want to fuck her. I want to do whatever it is I'm feeling at that time to her. And I believe that's the major reason why I can't wait, even though I would love a woman who is respectable on that note. What's good? We got Shay Tube in the motherfucking building. Appreciate you topping in, baby girl. She said, hey, Hood Unlocked, popping in for a minute because I'm still in bed. Yeah, I know you enjoyed yourself yesterday, man. I hope it was turned up. I hope you had a blast, and I still appreciate you tapping in, regardless of how long you are here. It can be on the first day. It can be, the first few weeks of knowing a person. Different people have different opinions on fast, but we all pretty much get the same concept. Like I said, even for myself, I have had sex with a lot of women on the first day. I honestly can't remember any woman that didn't make me wait past the first day. Let me think for a second. Let me hit my blunt and think. Hold on. I'm trying to think. Has any woman ever made me wait past a certain period? What's good, Miss Laker? Appreciate you tapping in.
What's good? Listen, okay, so you answered the question. Why do men not respect women if women tell you to wait?
Why?
Yeah, why do you have to go?
I can't hold on. I can't speak for all men. I can speak for myself.
But wait, you answered, right? Yeah.
And for myself is I'm spoiled. All my life, I have been spoiled by women. I have always been able to easily get it. So it's like, you know how you got like a spoiled kid and they used to always give you something. And then the first time you tell their ass no, they get mad, irritated. They, throw a tantrum in some cases. Well, with the exception of, throwing a tantrum, I think that's what it is for me. I'm so spoiled and I'm so used to getting the coochie so quick to where even though I request a woman with respect, at the same time I think I feel like, I don't know if I want to use the word neglected, but I feel like unsuccessful because I really wanted your draws and you told me no, or I had to wait. So I'm gonna go with that answer. I think that's just a nigga like me. I'm spoiled. I've never been told or forced to wait a period of time to get between the legs. So now if one was to come into my life now on some, hold on nigga, I don't get down like that, instead of respecting it, I would look at it in a negative way. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, so do you really want a woman? Not ask yourself, do you really want a woman that respects herself and don't sleep with you on the first date, or do you just like the thought of it? You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no, I really
Because
want it. It's gonna sound crazy. I really want that. I really do, because if she's making it difficult for me, then I'm sure people before me had it difficult, which means her body count is should be pretty much low. I'm not expecting to meet no virgin, but the less bodies you have under your belt, of course, the better it is. Um, so I really do want that, and I can admit that's my problem. You know, I can't say I want something, but then if I come across it, I reject it due to my personal wants.
yeah, you saying you want it, but you don't respect it though. You know what I'm saying? Because
No, I respect
if
it. Don't say
if a
that.
woman
I
come to you.
respect it. I
No,
respect
no,
it.
you
Don't say I
no,
don't
because
respect
yesterday
it.
when we had this talk, I asked you, I said, if you was really digging a woman and she told you she had to wait, I said, would you go get up? You like, well, I'm still gonna go get my funky off somewhere else, but that's not how it's supposed to work. Because if you want to build a relationship with somebody and she have and that's what you want her to wait. You want her to be a classy woman, but then you can go out here and sleep with whatever, and she supposed to take you serious. Man, come on, it don't work that way. You can't do that.
I know, and that's issues and problems that I have to work on for myself. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I admitted that at the beginning of the show. I even admitted it yesterday. That's one of my personal problems. I'm wanting and looking for something specifically, but when that comes across the table, you know, I look past that for the easy go. And that's just something that I have to adjust within myself. And I'm sure I can. I just gotta, I guess, be around enough women to say, no, nigga, I just met you, calm down. Not, oh,
Right.
you
And
so
see,
cool, here you go.
what I was saying yesterday when I said men can't be ran through, but y'all can be rode on and have a whole lot of mileage of riding, people riding on y'all. You know what I'm saying? And women too at the same time. Don't no woman all the time want no woman with 100 bodies underneath his belt. That ain't cute.
Well, women tend to not care about a
No, no.
nigga's body
Okay,
count.
don't
No,
female.
look,
Oops,
no,
I'm gonna tell
no,
you, a
no.
woman care.
Look, let me say this. You know, like I always say in all my discussions, is never all in anything, but there's a lot of women who really don't care. Like, I've never had a woman care, even after she's asked me my body count and I've told it to her or estimated what it was. You know, they may have looked at me funny, or they may have even said, well, damn, nigga, for real? But it never turned them away from me. Where
Oh, it
us
would me.
men,
It would turn
your
me totally off.
where us men, your body count can definitely turn us away from you. So it's different in that aspect.
I want somebody to value themselves like I value myself.
Man, you over there, you done cut the coochie off
I'm no, even if I was
so
young, I would still want that. Okay, you think just because I'm older in my time, it was easy for me to just be a virgin until I got married?
nah, I'm pretty sure it
Because
wasn't
the
easy.
times was different. You think it was people that was not married and having
Well, you
children
know
back
what?
then?
You know what? At your in your time though of youth like that, you know, everybody around you was on the same shit though. It wasn't
No,
like
no, no, no,
yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
everybody.
Your generation was still a lot of respect going on, a lot
Yeah,
of
and it
class.
was a lot of respect, but not everybody did it though.
No, of course, I told you it's never all in those situations. But in your
Yeah,
generation, y'all women largely respected yourself. So most likely, your cousins was respectful with it. Your mama was. Your granny was.
your
You may
grandma
have
was
had
right,
you
exactly.
may have had a couple of hoe cousins, but that pretty much was it. In today's time, the grandma be a hoe, the mama be a hoe, the daughters be a hoe, the cousins be hoes. So now you're surrounded with more influence to go that direction in today's time. So again, the times are different. Like I notice a lot of people are followers in this world. So if everybody's on some respectful shit, everybody gonna start respecting. Everybody on some hoe shit, people on some hoe shit. Perfect example, look at the clothes. As black men, we wore loose clothes. I don't know what year it started, but this whole tight skinny jean shit started coming. And now you even got hardcore killers who pants are so tight they can't even put the gun in their fucking waist. So people are followers. So whatever is around you, whatever is going on at that time, people tend to flock to. We got more soldiers than we do generals in this world. Let me get to some of these comments. Hey Shay, feel free to hit the link, baby girl. You're more than welcome. You got a lot to say. She said, to me, when people engage in sexual activity quickly, it shows lack of control. Yeah, I remember you saying that yesterday on Miss Renee's show. No matter how much you want someone, you still got to get to know a person before setting it out. Facts, other persons on panel. Facts to the lady on the panel. Nope, Hood Unlocked. Peeps was still a mess in the 80s and 90s. No, people were still a mess. What happened to Miss Laker? Miss Laker, you need to reconnect, baby girl. I don't know what's going on, so I'll kick you and you come on back up. No, people have always been a mess. Hoes and pimps and players have always been around. But what I'm saying is, and Miss Laker ain't the 80s and 90s. Miss Laker is like this, maybe the 50s or the 60s, I think. No disrespect, but I think she like the 50s and the 60s. Her generation, and definitely before her time, women were big on respect, which it seems like a lot has lost. She said facts regarding the followers. Yeah, a lot of people in the world are followers. They do monkey see, monkey do. We ain't got enough generals in this motherfucker.
Not at all.
They wore skinny jeans early in history too. Well, that may have been true too, because I do remember a bunch of black and white TV shows where the black people wore tight jeans. But what I'm saying is,
but they just had them up on their behind. They didn't have them hanging low below their behind.
But the point
and they
I'm
called them
about,
straight legs. Back then, it was straight legs. What they called them.
The point that I'm making though still remains a fact that the world is majority filled with followers. You know, like for example, let me.
Don't nobody want to be different.
Well, let me do another example with this whole work thing, right? We are born into this world as babies, and at a certain age, you know, when we start getting our education, we are taught, and I don't mean all, but a large amount of us was taught that, you know, you get a job, hopefully a career, and you work until you're 65 or whatever to retire. And at an early age, maybe about 17, 18, 19, somewhere up in there, I had heard this saying multiple times, and I started to realize, like, well, how much fun is that? I don't know too many 65-year-olds that's able to still run, jump, you know, be very athletic and fully functional. So why should I work my whole life to the age of retirement to then sit back and just wait to die? I can't really move the way I used to move. I can't really do the things I used to do when I was younger at 65 plus. So for me to have the mindset of working to make somebody else rich to an old age, to hopefully get a nice size pension or some type of check that's going to allow me to just pay my current bills off, not allow me to invest or buy, you know, something more, or, you know, I may be able to do a little bit of traveling, but even then that's limited. I just felt that was stupid. And a lot of people were programmed to get up and go to work every day till it's time to retire, and then sit back and try to enjoy life after 65 plus, where we have people, for whatever reason, who are successful, and financially established at 22, 23, 24, 25, etc. And they don't ever have to work another day in their life. So they don't have to wait until 65 to retire. They're retired, honestly, at 25, 26 because they got a couple of M's in the bank, a couple of investments and businesses is going, or a career or whatever. And so now they can just sit back and vacation, enjoy the rest of their life. They're not 65. They not working till they 65 for somebody else to fucking retire and then try to have fun with their life. So when I say like the world are followers, y'all gotta wake up and pay attention. We are taught and installed a lot of values. And some of those values I'm not saying are bad values. I would say they would be incorrect values because, and this is just my personal opinion, I would never try to teach someone or want to teach a youngster that the goal is to work until you're old enough to retire and then try to live the rest of your life, whatever is left. Like, who makes it to 65 anyway? So it's like, we gotta stop being followers and start being more leaders and thinking on our own and figuring shit out on our own or together with our own mindset. You feel me? Because being a follower gets you nowhere. You know, it only gets you so far in life, and that's the thing. You have to break the cycle. I had my dad I spoke with last year about this. I seen my dad, and he was like, yeah, son, another year or two, and I'm gonna be retiring. And you know, he was happy. My dad has always worked. He's always kept a job. Majority of his life, he kept a good job. And his current job, he's been there almost over 30 years. So he's about to retire. And I said, damn, old man. Ever since I can remember seeing your face and calling you dad, nigga, I said, you always kept a job. You always provided for us. You've always, you know, gave us whatever it is we needed and more. I said, but damn, nigga, you old as hell. I said, when you retire and you get that money that you bragging about every month and whatever the case may be, once you pay your house note, you got 2 car notes, your Tahoe and your 300. I'm like, once you pay them motherfuckers and your usual utilities, you know, you got a couple of thousand left over, but it ain't nothing to really be celebrating about. I said, Dad, you ain't ever wish you could have just maybe retired at 30 or 40 and then spent the rest of your 20, 30 plus years you got left enjoying life? He was like, well, yeah, son, but you know, sometimes it don't work out like that. I said, I know, because you were programmed. This is something that I talk about. I said, we're programmed that's the motto. That's the way of life. The way of life is to be a worker until you damn near too old to enjoy life and then try to go live it.
You know what? I ain't gonna say everybody programmed that way, because I was always programming. I programmed my kids to be the boss. I was never programmed to be somebody else's worker. I was always programmed that, like, you could be your own boss. You ain't gotta work for nobody else. And you know, because I came up in that, you know, that racial time in the 60s and stuff, it was always, you don't want to be working for the white man all your life. You know, I came up in that era. Like,
even if you was taught that, right, the average person still becomes a worker, or, you know, or sit on their ass. So what I'm saying is, not so much always speaking from your own personal experience. We're speaking from a generalization that the average human being, even if he was raised or taught to be a boss, still ended up becoming a worker.
But you know, sometimes it also depends on your motivation and your drive too, because I'm gonna say this, I wasn't always a boss. I worked for the government, but when I got a job, I got a real good job. You know what I'm saying? It paid a lot of money. And I turned and lived off that money and made my businesses that make me my own boss. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So I worked a government job for like 15 years, and I was able to branch off of that and never punch a clock ever again. You know what I'm saying? So it was worth it to me.
Now you said your family left and had businesses and firms and stuff. So
Yeah,
why
but
you?
listen, but
Hold on,
listen, hold on,
listen to my
I know what you're
question.
finna ask, though. Okay.
No, I'm about to ask you a question. You telling your story. So why not go to them first, where you could have got a guaranteed job? What made you go a different direction?
I took my law degree. When I first came out of law school, when you're a new lawyer, it's
Hmm.
hard to get clients. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not established.
Hold on, but
Okay.
didn't your did now correct me if
Yeah,
I'm wrong.
listen. Listen.
Correct me
I'm
if I'm
explaining
wrong.
to you.
Correct me if I'm
No,
wrong.
we own
Does
a
your
law
family?
firm that I own now.
Okay,
Yes,
but
but
did y'all own it
listen.
then though? Listen to the
Yeah, we
question.
owned it then. It's been
Okay,
established for generations. But listen,
okay, go ahead.
that's me not making my own identity though. Like I didn't want to go in there and instantly be like I didn't have my own clients. I could have took the clients that some like okay in a law firm. Listen to this. This is how it works. I think people don't know how it works like behind the scenes. Like you hire other lawyers. You know what I'm saying? A firm is made of lawyers from different areas, right? And say now if a client hire you as a firm, as the law firm, you can hire either like the lawyer out the law firm or you can hire the firm to represent you. Now, if you hire the law firm to represent you, then they assign a lawyer to handle the case, right? Okay, like you might not be good with that credentials that lawyer had. You know what I'm saying? And they be like, well, I don't want that one. Can you give me another one? You know what I'm saying? It's so many people does this job. It's not a lot of money in it like people think. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many out there that does it. Like when my grandfather started it, it wasn't a lot out there. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody does it and everybody undercut you. So your credentials, your money is your record. You know what I'm saying? How many cases you won, how many you lost, the time your people get, how many people you get off with probation. You know what I'm saying? That's your money. That's your name. You know what I'm saying? So coming out, it was cases here and there, but I was wet behind the ears. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know a whole lot. So I wasn't going to build my reputation.
So Paul, because it wasn't a lot of work at that time, that would made you go to the government because you would get more experience faster.
Yeah. So I took somewhere that was going to pay me a set amount. I was going to get paid a salary. And what I did was handle like, if an employee got in trouble, if somebody tried to sue them, the government and stuff like that. So I took it and became a government employee with and became a lawyer for the post office. Okay. So that way I was on a salary. You know what I'm saying? I made real good money. Rather, I wasn't on a retainer. It wasn't like, I had to take payments from a person because they didn't have all the money and all that. I got paid.
You got paid whether you was working or not. Good.
Right? Yeah, I got paid whether I was working or not. I wasn't waiting for a case to pop up and come in. It's different when you're in a firm than when, you know what I'm saying, when you got your own law firm and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's very different. It's not as, if you ever know, beginning lawyers don't make no money. It's a lawyer that's been in the business for like 15, 20, 30 years that's getting paid. Not in the beginning. It's no money in it.
Well, of course, because you don't have a record or you don't have nothing established to say you're worth a certain value. Yeah, I get that whole aspect of it.
Right.
Hold on. What's good, Miss Shay? Appreciate you tapping in.
Hey, how y'all doing?
We're doing good. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing pretty good. Just got up not too long ago.
That's right. That's right. You like to chime in on what we talking about?
Yeah. As far I know what she's talking about. What's your name? The other person.
Lakers.
Miss who?
Lakers.
Okay, Lakers. Yeah, I understand what you say. A lot of people don't know that about lawyers, how they operate in the firm and stuff. And a lot of times, oh my God, I'm on a different thing going to you. A lot of times people assume because you're in the field that you make a lot of money. And even if you do, even if you did, okay? The thing is sometimes people want to branch out on their own and do what they want to do, like, make your own name and start from there.
Right.
Okay. And a lot of times too, as far as people falling into being programmed or however you want to put it, it's not that everybody is programmed, it's that life teaches you that you got to make money to keep your lights on, your gas on, and all this other stuff. Okay. So therefore, sometimes people don't have the ability to sit back and work for themselves or something like that, and they end up having to go out there and get a job. However, if people can think about maybe starting a business while they're working, then maybe so they can stop being a follower. But the way society is,
Shay, that's exactly what I did. What you saying right there, that's exactly what I did. I knew I had to work in order to become my own boss.
Right. And then the way that society is set up too, sometimes it doesn't even provide people with that opportunity, because when the gas bill is due and all these other bills are due, they don't care about you trying to, branch out and be on your own and start your own business. As a matter of fact, they want you to work a regular job so you can be in that cycle like everybody else. So for me, the only way people can break the cycle is how the way they think, and also if they have the opportunities, the framework in order to be like that. Because regardless of what you're trying to be in the business that you are trying to have on your own, you still got to pay bills. You still got to operate.
Exactly. And you know what? That's what so many people don't understand, because so many people are like, oh, well, if you're a lawyer, you should have all this money. You should have all this and that. I'm like, I don't know what y'all think lawyers make, but hold up, baby. You only make money when you get a case, and everybody a lawyer nowadays. You know what I'm saying? A lawyer, you can call 1-800 and get a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? So
they got different type of lawyers anyway. You got the real successful lawyers, okay? Then you got I forgot what they call them. Street lawyers. I don't know what they call them. I forgot what they call them. It's a word.
The ones that's ambulance chasers.
They got those
every case it is.
Right. You just got average people. They just make a decent living and just take cases, and they don't be rich and they don't be poor. You know what I'm saying? It's
right.
Like any other.
I tell people when they say, "Oh, you rich," I'm like, "No, I just have financial freedom." But listen, I knew, like, when I went into that, like how it was, like back in the, like my grandpa started that business in like the 1900s sometime. You know what I'm saying? 1800s. Back then, it was not a lot of lawyers. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it was very prosperous for him. Right. Okay, when my dad came into it, it was in the 1900s, 1990s and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So by then, it's like, okay, it was still prominent when he was there. But by the time I come into it, it's everybody's doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because I come in the late, going into the early 2000s, really. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The late 90s, early 2000s when I came into it. But I realized when I was going, first of all, it was okay to be known and attached to my dad and my grandfather and stuff, but I didn't want to be that. I wanted my own identity. I wanted to be my own person. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I realized that, okay, I'm a realist when it comes to stuff. I realized that that was a namesake job to have. You know what I'm saying? It's not a money, anymore like it used to be. Like you said, unless you get extremely lucky and you're an ambulance chasing every case that pop across. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I don't want to do that. But anyway, I realized, I'm like, okay, well, you know what? And something my dad did to us when we all turned 16, got a piece of property. You know what I'm saying? That was to start our own, entrepreneur thinking that way. We owned our own home. Okay, so I realized it was more money in that business. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow, you can make fix it up and get all this money, this, that, then all you gotta do is pay taxes, da, 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 da. I'm like, oh, it's more money in that. So I went off into real estate. While I was working for the government, I was just buying houses. Because you know what? When I left the government job to go be a lawyer, okay, like inside my family firm, I already had an established businesses and income coming in. So me going to pursue this now ain't gonna hurt my living. You know what I'm saying? Because I have established my own entrepreneurship with my business. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So now it's like I retired from this government job. I got my own business going with, I had a store. I got multiple homes. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I that's my business I ran. But by trade, the law degree, I have a law degree. You know what I'm saying? I'm a lawyer. But that's not my bread and butter. Right. You know what I'm saying? That was something I just went to go practice just because my dad wanted me to do it. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was going to be my bread and butter, though. And I like law. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't me. It don't make enough money for me.
You know what? That's why I got out of law, because when I first started going to college, when I first started going to college, my major was in law. Okay, I wanted to be something like a prosecutor, but I wanted to work with children instead, right? And I started looking at the salary and stuff. And I was like, I'm not going through all this. And so then I switched my major. So a lot of people don't realize, though, that
you don't make as much money as you think.
Right. Just because a job has a title, it does not mean they make a lot. It's just like with truck drivers, for example. Everybody think all truck drivers makes money, and that's not true. Okay? My husband has been a truck driver for years, and all truck drivers do not make money. Okay? Yes, some do, but all of them don't. Okay? My husband is an owner operator, so he makes pretty good. Okay? But you got company drivers, you got lease drivers, you got owner operators, you got other type of drivers. All truck drivers don't make money. Like I said, a lot of times, especially brown people, as soon as they see a title, they assume that people are making so much money, and it's not true. Okay, it just depends on a lot of different factors.
You know, I tried to explain it to people. They're like, "Oh," I'm like, "You just don't know." Like they're like, "Why you got so many other businesses if you're a lawyer?" I'm like, "Boy, y'all just don't know." You know what I'm saying? Then people don't understand that. Okay, they're like, "Oh, I paid a lawyer $20,000-$30,000." Okay, but you paid me $20,000 or $30,000, right? I might not get another case for 6 months.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
So I gotta live off this $20,000 or $30,000 for 6 months or to another case pop up. Come on, get the heck out of here.
It's almost like selling houses. My sister does what you do, buy houses and sell them and things like that, and also rent them out. If you're not, people think everybody who do that, they make a whole bunch. Well, some people do. However, you also have a lot of expenses, and also people don't pay rent.
People don't understand none of that. You got to spend money to make money.
Right, you got to spend money, even if it's a little, to make money. A lot of people don't understand that because you know why? Because they don't know anything about the profession or how to make money.
Yeah.
You know, the business side. I got my whole degree in business management, entrepreneurship. So a lot of people don't understand it and stuff like that. This is why I used to teach school, okay? And then once I got married, my husband and myself, we decided for me to stay at home. But then when I went back to work, I started working in a hospital in registration, okay? Then when CV happened, I stopped doing that. And then I started, actually I had started doing like Lyft in between working at the hospital, okay? And then I started doing Uber Eats because I don't want to work a regular job anymore. I'm done with all that. You know, I don't believe in retiring when you get 60 and 70 and 80 and all this other weird stuff. I agree with Hood on Lock when he said that, all that, you know, retiring when you get old as ever. And then you think you're going to be able to enjoy life like you want to. Why do people think like that? You should be thinking to retire in your 50s, or at least if you do have to work to 60, at least when you get 60, retire so you can be able to, you know, enjoy what you're doing. And the only way that's going to happen if people change them in their way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? And also having the proper resources, because you can change your way of thinking all you want to, but if you don't have the proper resources to back you up, you're still not going to be able to do what you want to do. Y'all still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening to you talking.
I'm here.
There?
Yeah,
oh,
I was going to say that same thing because, like, people were like, I tell people, like, I save a ton of money because both of my sons are very good at carpenter work. You know what I'm saying? So they do everything, the plumbing, the electrician, you know, all of that. And then I says, my grandson just started last year his own landscape. He said he wanted to have his own business. So we needed the grass cut, the snow removed. I'm like, okay, well, you can start a landscaping business. And then, you know, you have to be responsible for cutting all the grasses, making sure the snow. But he didn't understand that he needed a front.
You need a who?
Somebody got to get you started.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So listen, and then like, okay, like, and he very good. He very good with numbers. He know money. He know how to count good, all that. He don't understand though that you got to have a negative to make a positive.
Right. Got to.
So listen, here's a business account that's set up on Cash App. You know, he young, you know, so but Cash App kids can have account. So every time the money go out, you know, he see the little alert, he go off. He be like, well, Granny, this amount of money went out for what? I be like, boy.
Buddy.
He's like, I got a big minus. How much it's gonna be a minus till you make it back?
Yeah.
He don't understand he has to pay the workers he have. You in school all day. Who you think do your business?
That's right. We gotta take money out. That's what I be teaching my kids, the same thing. Like we give ours. Well, even though one of my daughter has a job, we still give her allowance, right? But in order to get this allowance, you got things you need to do. We're not just giving
Girl,
you
make
allowance.
That's how it was when we was kids.
Right, but mine get, you know what? My kids get like $100 a week for allowance, all three of them. Okay. When I was growing up, I just got $5 a week, maybe 10. So if you get $100 a week, almost like a little part-time job, you need to do some part-time work here in order to get it. And that's the way we do. Part-time work. You show them that they have to work, for what they want.
Exactly.
And then you may receive some minuses, like you just said, because if you try to start your own business, you got to pay other people. Like the person who's for example, if you got a jewelry business, you got to pay the person who make your jewelry. You got to buy material. You got to ship it out. It's a lot of stuff. Same way on YouTube. If you're a YouTube creator, you may have a little minuses when you first start doing YouTube, because if you're doing it the right way, you're going to have microphones, a camera, a ring light. You're going to have other stuff. You're going to make a time in your schedule to do your lives and stuff like that in your videos, which may take time off for work or, something like that. So anything you start in life always have a minus to it,
And you know what? And that's what keep a lot of people from doing it. You know that, right? Mm-hmm. Because you got to invest in yourself in order to make money with yourself. And a lot of people feel like, why should I do that when I can just work for somebody else and use their money and get paid? You know what I'm saying? Right. Nobody is willing to just take that gamble on themselves. A lot of people scared of that. You know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, and it's hard to do that. And that's exactly what, like I said, I've worked to become my own. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Till I got to that point where I knew I could not work at all and be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Living. And that's another thing people like underestimate was like, when they were like, well, why you don't live in no big old $1 million house? I'm like, I ain't paying no taxes for no mother freaking $1 million house that my kids gonna grow up one day, nobody gonna be at home. Listen, but me, the light bill still high, the gas bill still high. I got a whole lot of rooms I ain't using no more. I don't want no house that doggone big. You know what I'm saying?
People don't get that shit. Like, for example, look, I wanted a Rolls Royce, and I said I wanted a Lamborghini, right?
But the maintenance.
Hold on. Never did I think about the insurance was $1,000 plus every month. I was like, wait, hold on. So after I just spent about a couple of $100,000 on this motherfucking vehicle, you telling me that every month I got to cost $2,000 in fucking insurance?
Yep.
A month.
I figured, I don't know why my head said, okay, on a Lamborghini or a Rolls Royce, it'd be like $250, $300 a month on insurance. Yeah, that motherfucker's a G-Ball plus. And I'm like, wait, hold on, that's gonna make a nigga think. Like, nigga, hold on. So, $400,000 on the car, and $1,000 plus just for insurance on this motherfucker.
Yep.
Man, that's crazy.
And see, and that's what people don't understand. So like that's how people end up losing those houses when they, retire and all that, because they don't think about that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, even if the house paid for, whatever that house value at, you got to pay property taxes on that house, and you pay it monthly or you pay it every 6 months, every year. But to me, I like to pay it monthly because I don't like having no great big old bill at the end of the year and pay no lump sum of money. The F out of here.
Same
and then I own multiple
airplanes.
Properties. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that all set up together. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So people don't understand that.
It's the same thing with airplanes, man. Airplanes, I always wanted one of them motherfuckers. Can't afford one, but always wanted one. And I'm like, man, that's $3 to $5 million a year just to store it in a hangar.
No, talk about the gas, the insurance,
the fuel,
and you ain't the fuel. Yeah, the gas, the fuel, rather the gas.
Man, fuck that. Never mind. You just spent $20 million plus just for the plane already.
I don't have to live like that. I'm cool. You know what? I ain't got a ball out. I can dribble the ball. I ain't got to dunk it.
I'm like, damn. So these niggas with planes is giving up a minimum of $10 million a year because you got to have a cleaning crew, a pilot, you got to have a mechanic, you got to store that bitch. I'm like, so even if you can afford a plane, you better have at least $10 million a year just to go. Just on the maintenance and everything for that motherfucker, because you damn sure don't want that bitch to go out in the air. So
let me tell you, even if I had it, I'd be like Elon Musk. Even if I had it, I still ain't spending it. I don't give a heck.
Listen, y'all want to hear a funny story? I'm not gonna say no names. I remember I met somebody, right, and I knew they was over exaggerating because I know in order to be able to fly a plane, you got to really be up there into money. And they was like, I'm gonna go buy a plane so I can come out a jet, so I can come out and visit you and stuff. And I was just saying to myself, what the heck does this dude? Who does this dude think he's talking to? He must think I'm stupid. In order to have a plane and have it like that, you really got to be into money, okay?
Right.
I mean, for real. I mean, some huge money because the upkeep of a plane is ridiculously high. The fuel alone,
it's in the millions by itself.
That's crazy. I don't know why some people just lie.
Right. Yeah, real shit. That's what. But he must have been on the internet, huh? Had to be.
Of course.
That had to be some internet shit because niggas on here be boasting and bragging about income they do not fucking have. And it's like, man, just be yourself.
I was remember somebody that was on YouTube in our sector was bragging about he was about to go in with somebody and buy a plane.
Who? Who said that?
I ain't gonna say his name either, but I was cracking up. It was an older guy.
I want to say it was the same person. What's his initials? Let's say the initials of his channel.
He ain't got no channel.
Okay, you don't have a channel?
He just a sub.
Oh, so yours is a nigga with a channel? Oh, damn.
Yes.
Oh, damn.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Capping about having planes on this.
I'm not gonna
I don't know nobody over here in our city can afford a plane or on YouTube kids.
Let me find out a motherfucking plane when they got an airplane around this bitch.
Yeah, just told me all types of lies. That plane thing thought I was gonna believe I can get a jet and come out to Cali. And I'm saying to myself, I told my soon-to-be ex, I told him, because him and I are friends, right, as well. And he just laughed his ass off when I told him about that. And I was like, this dude think I believe this shit. You really got to be into money. He must think I'm stupid or something. I'm out here where ballers be at, okay? And some of these ballers don't have planes, okay?
Right.
And jets, okay?
Right, that's it, man. The upkeep, like you just said, the storage. When I found that out, my whole goal of having a plane changed. It changed. Like, even if I can afford a plane, I wouldn't buy it because I wouldn't want to spend the upkeep on that motherfucker. That's just crazy.
Right.
And even when you fly, it's required by the FAA. You gotta have a team. So you paying 5 to 6 motherfuckers to ride with you just to run the plane. Like, hell no. Hell no.
Yeah, it was just plain ridiculous. And I'm like, I don't know why some people like to stretch the truth like that, period. And especially when it's just plainly ridiculous, okay? It's just plainly ridiculous. Good and bad going well. It costs a lot to own, even to rent a plane, okay?
You know what, Tay? I'm so glad you hit that link today because, like, you the only one, when I try to tell people, then when they assume the things I had, they you should just have this ridiculous, a lot of large money. I'm like, boy, y'all just don't know how life works. No, I shouldn't. And for you to get up here, like, you just co-sign everything I be saying, like, people don't really understand how the world works, especially when you're used to living off the government and not having nothing. You can't even begin to know how life works.
That's what I was going to say. You're dealing with some of these people online, especially who are fakes anyway. They don't be knowing what they talking about. They just don't be knowing. They be doing the most. This is why I don't say much in chats when I watch certain channels. I stay in the bushes because a lot of people on YouTube, especially now since I've been watching these weird channels, are just nothing but fakes. They say stuff. They think because you got a good career, you're supposed to go out and just spend all your daggone money up on stuff. That's why black people don't be having no money. All they do is try to impress people. Impress somebody by showing somebody some stuff that you own.
Hold on, Hood. Ain't that what me and you say, Hood? Talking about we ain't trying to press it. We gon' listen. We say the same thing. We ain't trying to be nobody extra on this app. I'm content with how my life is, the things I have,
me too.
And you can't make me feel bad about it. And I ain't trying to compete with you. What you got, you can't. Nothing you got can move me. The L.
A lot of people, huh?
I went to Hawaii with diamonds in my ear and a $6 beanie. And all niggas could try to talk about was, look at the beanie he got on.
Silly.
It was an all white beanie. It was an all white beanie to match what I had on, right? White tee, white thing. I went jet ski riding, so on the jet skis in Hawaii. So I had on all white fresh white. I had
So
a
they
white
can see you out
beanie.
there, huh?
Yeah, no, I just, you know what I'm saying? I was just all whited out, you feel me? So,
Yeah.
honestly, I didn't have my hair fully done. So, I put the white beanie on, right? But
Mm.
niggas ignoring, I got about 3 grand in my ears on both sides. I'm in Hawaii on vacation on a jet ski. And niggas is like, look at that nigga, he got a $6 beanie on.
But you know what? That's what's wrong with black people in general. They focus too much on materialistic stuff. Let me tell you something. You can have on $10,000 jewelry, a $200 beanie, and a lot of other stuff, and be broke as ever. Okay,
Right.
and there's a lot of black
Hold
people
on,
like
that's
that.
the same thing I
Or
said. I don't
either-
give it. If you got some name brand on, you ain't got no money.
Right.
Hey, but
Yeah,
Shay,
or
check
either-
this out though. If you
Mm.
gonna clown about the beanie, how you gonna ignore the fact that I'm in Hawaii on jet skis?
Right, it's
Exactly.
something they probably can't even do. You
Yeah,
can't
Right,
like
they
pay
can't
for
even
it.
go to the
Hey,
mall
hey.
down the road.
How you gonna ignore? Hey, how you gonna ignore the fact that nigga, I bought some brand new diamonds just for the trip. These wasn't diamonds I already had. I bought them specifically to wear on the trip.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So how you just focus on a $6 beanie, my nigga, when I done showed you about 10, 12 grand I done spent on a vacation, my nigga, and I took 3 people with me.
Yeah, they just
Would've
jealous.
been-
And was
It
taking the sub. She just didn't go.
Oh
They
yeah, it
just
would have been
jealous.
4. It would have been 4 people I was bringing, but one of my subs declined because she had prior arrangements. But
Mm.
yeah, I actually took one of them.
And I ain't want to be the backup.
Gonna go.
Yeah.
Okay, dude.
You said you didn't want to be the backup.
Mm-mm.
It
Mm.
was like you was married at the time. You couldn't come anywhere.
No, you had asked me about I said I've been to Hawaii. I'm like, ain't nothing to do for me to do that. I've been there already.
Either
Mm.
way it go, you was married. You wasn't coming by yourself. Your husband wasn't having.
Didn't you just go to Hawaii last year?
Yeah, in February.
Okay, so no, he was.
Yeah, he was still
Gone.
around. Oh, he was gone? Nah.
You went in 2022, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
he was still here, right?
No,
So it's been over a year. He been gone already.
been a whole year.
Damn,
It was a whole year, December of this year.
that shit seems like it just happened. God
It,
damn.
it did just happen then when you went. Remember, it just had happened.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we don't bring that back up. But yeah, though,
Yeah.
that's just crazy how internet and YouTube is though. Niggas ain't
Mhm.
clown me on nothing else. Look at that nigga, $6 beanie, nigga. You ain't never even touched Hawaii soil, nigga. You ain't even smelt the water in the beaches, nigga. The fuck you talking about, nigga? Yo,
They don't
mama
even
and
leave
daddy-
the state.
Hold
They
on.
don't even leave. They don't
Nigga,
even
yo,
go
mama-
outside.
nigga, Yo, mama and daddy and grandma and grandpa ain't never been. Bitch, shut up talking to me, nigga.
But that's what people do on internet. They worry about, they compete, and then they worry about what other people have. And for me, if anybody sit all day on the internet all day, to me, I don't, unless they making some real money, I don't really think people be having nothing to do, because I find it very hard to do one live. That's why I do it
I
so late.
said that too. Me too.
You
I can't
cannot
even-
be doing nothing if you don't cook this
You got
internet.
people that be on here 8, 12-hour shows, or
And
they'll
that's
do
weird.
or they'll do like 4 shows, which is a combined of 12 hours in a day. Niggas be having kids, responsibilities. I guess everybody got help in the house or something, because these motherfuckers do not get off this motherfucker.
That's weird
You
to me.
like, God damn.
I
get
want
up
to know,
and-
like, I
don't even
mean,
think
but then
motherfuckers
I
wash
found
their
out.
ass on this motherfucker.
I found out last year why they could be on here hours. Everybody mostly on government assisted program. They
Yeah.
mostly all get food stamps and got Section 8.
Or
You know what I'm
disability.
saying? So they ain't got nothing to do.
Or they be on disability. Or they be on disability.
And they live in subsidized housing.
We know damn well they get a retarded check. We know that for a fact. 'Cause these
Shit.
motherfuckers is definitely retarded on this motherfucker.
They sure are.
God
Shit, that's why I
damn.
don't be saying that to these weird ass people, and I don't
They
say.
be- you know a couple of them getting some crazy checks on this motherfucker. Come on, let's keep it real, nigga.
Some of the ones you watch get some crazy shit. No, I'm just playing. Let me stop.
Exactly.
Some of the ones you watch Hood a lot get some crazy checks.
Oh,
For
I
real.
know they do. I know they do.
Let me do it. Y'all, I'm exercising in case you hear anything in the background. I'm just doing my
Hold on.
exercises.
Hood.
Hold
So,
on.
Philly Rican and MHB going at it.
Oh, they are?
I
Well,
guess he had an
you know what?
interview with Mayor over there.
know what? That's that lovers and friends shit because remember
But
Pookie
ain't the
robbed
pretty
him.
ain't Philly Rankin the one all the money he took?
Yeah, he robbed him for 700. He went on a whole world tour crying about the shit.
I
And
thought it was that
then
1,200 and 1,500.
MHB told the nigga fuck himself and get it back in blood. Fuck his wife, fuck his kids, all that other shit. Then he went
And
back
then he
on
donated
his
some more
hold
money
on.
after all that?
Yep, he went back, started being butt buddies with him again, started giving him more donations. Every time he lied, he one of the first niggas in the motherfucking chat. So now that they broke up again, that's what the fuck they deserve, nigga. If you pay attention, these niggas will be like battered women on this motherfucker. Like they in a domestic violent relationship, nigga. Like Pookie be over there abusing them grown ass niggas, homie. That shit be gay as fuck. Like you niggas supposed to be men at the end of the day. Fuck gangsters, fuck street niggas. Y'all supposed to be men. And whatever attraction y'all got or obsession y'all got with that nigga, to where he could disrespect you, rob you, and disrespect your family, and you still want to give this nigga your money and be friends with him, you niggas is any less of a man I can ever think of, bruh. That ain't no manly ass shit, homie. Nigga disrespect your kids, your wife, you, rob you. What's the real attraction to this dude? It gotta be something. Just come on out the closet, nigga. Because I don't get it. Just because you have a wife and kids don't mean you can't be bisexual. We know that. We've seen it before. But it gotta be some of that nature that will allow a man of any kind, any caliber, to be done the way that nigga has been done by Pookie and still want to be in his presence. He ain't the only one. It's a whole bunch of them motherfuckers.
Yeah, okay. I don't even want to start that because I don't do that he say, she say stuff. So, but no, I like Philly and stuff. And sometimes I do watch what's his name? I just watching the bushes, and the only thing I stay in the chat is hey or laugh. But I don't really, like I said before, since I don't engage in all that back and forth stuff and talk about other people, especially not to other YouTubers. I may talk about people in my house or to other people out here, but on the YouTube streets, I learned not to talk about people because it starts a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why even if I do watch certain people's channels, if you look at them, you will only see me say a few things. Hey, I would never go on a panel. If I do, it'll be strictly about whatever other topic they talk about. You know, I'm not going to get up there doing all that and stuff, but it's a lot of men on here that fit that criteria. They bitch with other people, other men, continuously, hiding under other fronts. But in reality, they got a secret agenda, or somebody did something to them, or whatever else the case is. And, in all actuality, they probably like the person. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that what's the name like each other. I'm just talking about people, men in general on YouTube, who go back and forth continuously, for a long length of time. Because for me, if somebody mad at somebody about something they did, you would just go ahead and go through the legal formalities and be done with it. You know what I'm saying? These old ass niggas up on these YouTube channels talking about what they're gonna do. They're gonna pull up. They're gonna do this. They're gonna do that. The only place you're gonna pull up to is the fucking retirement home or a nursing home. Talk about pulling up. Y'all need to sit down when y'all get past a certain age. When you get past 45, really 40, because you're middle age. When you get past 40, some of this street stuff need to be let go. Okay, some of this street stuff and all this you're gonna pull up and arguing back and forth need to be let go. You don't see no other race doing that like we do it, like brown people do it. And I watch a lot of YouTubers. You don't see nobody else doing this except the brown race, back and forth. And the men look more ridiculous than the women because they're men. They're supposed to be leaders. They be online bitching back and forth, calling people names, doxing people, visiting people's pages, playing their videos. Just weird stuff. And then they got these stupid ass female supporters sitting back there supporting this stuff in male, but definitely the females. And they can hear this dude calling other females all type of names. So we got to do better as brown people, period. Because this is a disease, a sickness.
The reality is that shit ain't gonna change. It ain't going nowhere. That's just as a culture who the fuck niggas is. So niggas gonna always be niggas. Unfortunately, we can preach it. We've been preaching it.
Yeah.
That shit ain't gonna change. It's part of the nigga culture, unfortunately. So
they gonna always do that. We know that. And they did it before slavery. They're gonna do it now. Shit.
Right. Remember, it was niggas helping capture the slaves.
Right. You're right. Some
People had to hear the
Nigerians over
truth
there.
on that. Yeah, they was helping the niggas catch their own people and selling them for shit.
Right, they initially started when them white people came over there to that area. They initially, because they wanted, money and things like that, property and stuff, goods, and so they started selling out their black people, even though they had black slaves themselves. But it's different when a black owned another black, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
and everything. But then they start selling their black, their African slaves to the English, the white people, and that's how all that stuff started out. Stuff. Even though I still believe that black people were all over the world and everything else, I really do. I think black people was here first and all that, but we're not even talking about that. I'm just saying. But black people is a disease. It's a sickness. So that's the reason why I don't really pay attention to people online when they be bickering back and forth. I even did a couple lives myself on that. Just acting crazy. But I was talking about one particular person more than anything. But it's just crazy. You're too old when you get a certain age. Shit. Back and forth, back and forth. If somebody takes something from you on the YouTube, unless you just say forget it, study going back and forth, take their butt to court and get your money back if you can. But at least show that person that you can't just do this to me, by doing the legal way and stuff. But a lot of people,
even if you don't do that, you at least don't go back and start cheerleading with the nigga and paying them more money. That's the least you cannot do, to a motherfucker like that. You feel me? That right there to me is just odd.
But a lot of people do that. A lot of dudes online do that. A lot.
That's weird.
Including some that you watch. They do that. Stop. They do that. They go back and give the same weirdo money again.
Yeah, that shit weird.
That's very strange to me.
I'm not doing no shit like that. Once you fuck over me, or you tell me fuck myself, or you done rob me any kind of way, I'm not giving you shit. I'm not watching you. I'm not supporting you. I'm not doing none of that shit.
Right. That's silly.
Talk about my family. Bring up my deceased. Talk about my kids. Nigga, what the fuck I look like, nigga?
But the thing for me is that if a certain person does this, okay, so for me, I just can't even entertain that type of stuff. Because if a person does this and they do it with a lot of people, I just couldn't entertain it. I mean, you may entertain it for a minute, but after that, I'm done with it.
All right.
I'm done with the whole entire thing because the character the person has. So why even put yourself around them?
Right. So how was your YouTube event yesterday you went to?
It was so much fun. When I got off the live with Miss Renee, I got them to let me take my purse in there. That's the first thing. Okay.
That part.
Yeah, my butt don't be playing around. I told you I don't. And I got a chance to go in there. I didn't go back to the car or anything. When it was real nice, we ended up I got a t-shirt made with Shades Tube on it. That was free. Can you believe it? I couldn't believe it. They had, cool. You could do a hat. Huh?
I said that was cool.
Yeah, I got it on my community page. I actually got the shirt on today. But they did hats the same way. All the food there was given. You know what I'm saying? The drinks, the food, everything. I think the YouTuber who did this, I think he really, really, and Pepsi and who else? The Pizza Place, they planned this. They organized this very well. It was really, really nice. You know what I'm saying? We had our own seating. The auditorium, a theater was really nice. Everything. The rapper that he hired to rap though, he was just okay, mediocre, but everything turned out pretty good. Everything. Then we did some type of little, like they do when they on the red carpet and they like be going around like in a 360 circle. But we did pictures like that. You know what I'm saying? And so everything turned out to be pretty nice. And I think I got home last night at 11 something. Because it was over at around 8 or 7 something. But we, got the shirts made and all that. So we ended up leaving at 8. And then I'm almost 2 hours away from Inglewood.
Right.
So yeah, it was real nice. I was really impressed, okay? Because some YouTubers, when they do events like that, it'd be a hot ass mess. But this one was very well planned out and organized. It's like a regular event all the way down. From the tickets to the gift bag thing they gave us to everything. So he did a good job. Iraq, that's his name. He did a good job. He really did. I just subscribed to him too because he did such a good job.
That's right. That's right. Shout out to him. Shout out to him.
Yeah, it's really nice. The only
So
thing, the only problem, huh?
what kind of stuff does he do on YouTube?
He does. I think he does challenges and stuff. Challenges. I think that's what he does.
Okay.
Yeah. I think he's like 25 years old, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's like 25. And he called Mr. Beast on the phone too while he was there, so everybody could hear him, I guess. You know,
Okay.
I don't know if you know who that is.
Yeah, I know who he is,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, he called him on the phone. Huh?
One of the richest internet sensations.
Yeah. He called him up and stuff, so everybody can hear him or see him and things like that. But yeah, it turned out pretty good. Had a good time. It was nice environment. Everything was good. The pizza that they gave everybody, they gave us our own pizza in a box. It was really nice with the drinks and stuff. He played a prank on us though. You know he played a prank on us, right? I kind of think, huh?
How you do that?
I guess for his YouTube channel. But you know, I kind of thought so because on his thing he said the largest pizza party. But yet when we got in there, he kept on saying we was going to do like a challenge, right? For the Guinness World Book Record. Even though he did do the Guinness thing, but he had everybody eat that pizza in less than 15 minutes. But see, a lot of people are dumb. You know what I did? I timed how long it takes me to eat each slice, okay? And so therefore I never had to rush because I had 3 slices, okay? And we had 15 minutes, so I just divided up the time for each slice plus the crazy bread. And I was able to finish. But in reality, everything he was saying was a lie. He was joking. That was a prank. It was never no food contest. It was just, you know, the largest pizza party. That's what it was all about. So we was out there laughing and stuff. Right. He did that real good though. See, this is how people do. This is why I don't trust everybody, because this is how people do in the real world. They would tell you stuff. They would act like, you know, they all legit, and then come to find out you're just being pranked. So this is why when I meet people, I don't trust nobody. You have to earn all that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm naturally like that just for my environment.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a safety precaution you gotta have, especially in today's time.
Right. Definitely, because people would be playing like they one thing and be something totally different. Not like that thing we went to yesterday. Turned out to be something totally different.
Yeah, what's the problem is if they don't do it to you directly, they'll put somebody else up on it.
Right.
You be like, oh, okay. How all of a sudden this nigga know what I got up in my crib, nigga? Oh yeah.
Ooh, somebody know what you got in your house?
No, I'm just saying those are situations that arrive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta be extra cautious with who you fuck with. Cause
right.
If they don't do something to you themselves, they'll put somebody else up on, you know, what you got or what you doing and try to get you. So I don't trust nobody. I don't even trust family no more. I done had family trying on a nigga, so I don't trust nobody.
I don't trust nobody. I don't care who they are. Point blank, I never have. I mean, I'll you know, associate with certain people even if I don't trust them, like family members, some family members. But I don't honestly trust anyone because anybody is capable of anything. So you have to earn trust with me, point blank. I can be your friend all day, but that doesn't mean I trust you. I can even date your butt, but that doesn't mean I trust you. That's why we won't get married or anything else. Yeah, I'm like that.
I feel you.
Yeah, I want to get full-fledged ready.
So I see you got a planned show later, what, today or tomorrow?
It's today. I was going to do it before I go out to work, but I'm going to do it when I come back. It's going to be on the 10 reasons why men and women cheat. I had to put the men up there first so people can come and watch. Because if you just say women, they're not going to, you know, women want to see. Okay, so that's why I did it like I did it. But inside my what's name, I put there, I was going to do it on both men and women.
Right.
Yeah. I'm trying to just talk about relationships this week.
Okay. Yeah. So for those that's listening, y'all want to hear some relationship, y'all make sure y'all go check in at Shay's Tube. And what time is it? 7
o'clock. 7 Pacific time. 10 Eastern time.
Yeah, 7 West Coast time, 10 Eastern, y'all. But yeah,
Thank
I'm
you.
just chilling now. Oh yeah, nothing. It's no biggie.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're a very positive person, so I don't mind.
Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. Even though somebody on the YouTube is saying, "Huh, you're an evil person. You're so negative." I was like, um, I don't think nobody else agreed with that because I've been on YouTube since 2015. Okay, no one else agrees with that. I'm not hardly evil.
How you get to some YouTube spunk? How that happen?
I don't want to be talking about it on thing because the person probably in the bush is listening. You just don't never know.
I
So,
get it. I get it. I
yeah,
respect it. I respect it.
but yeah, just that's why you can be cautious who you meet on YouTube, who you talk to, and things like
Right.
that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I see that a lot. Like people will be friends 1 minute, the next minute they air their ass out on some
Yeah,
private conversation shit they had.
right.
So
Now I will tell if somebody mess with me, like a person I'm talking to on I met on YouTube or something, and they try to be funny and they start lying on me, gloves are off for me. Okay, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I don't tell everything, but I will tell some things to prove that you're lying. Okay, my gloves are off. I'm not the one to mess with, and that's on everything. I don't care about YouTube. I just don't.
right.
I run YouTube like a business. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I run my channel like one. I don't try to really get. Some people I do talk to a little bit more, but I don't really try to get personal with people on YouTube that I meet. Like that. Like some
If you
people try
do,
to
you
get
gotta be
personal with
careful.
everybody. Huh?
You gotta be careful if you do though.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers will be. Hey, I've seen situations where, like when you're on good terms with somebody on this motherfucker, they'll be recording your phone conversation, and it's like, well, if we was friends and we was cool, then why would you record my conversation at that time? And now we just so happen to fall out later on. Now you playing my shit. You feel me? Like that shit's happening a lot on YouTube. It never happened to me because I don't do no shit like that. But that shit happening a lot on this motherfucker. So you gotta just, man, you motherfuckers is messy on this motherfucker.
And it be old ass people. Okay, old.
Right, grandmas, grandpas, and fucking nigga, everybody, nigga, everybody. You be like, wow.
They be calling people names and stuff and be looking a hot ass mess. I'm serious. They be calling people names and be looking a hot ass mess.
Well,
And
you
I
know
need be
that
looking a hot
that
ass mess.
those be the main ones that talk the most shit. The ones that are not attractive as women, or the ones that have the worst backgrounds as men. Them
And
be
be
the ones that be
unattractive too
talking.
as men.
They be talking the most shit. You feel me?
Ugly as shit. And be
You like,
hood
God
rats.
damn. Yep. The nigga that call everybody broke, be broke. The nigga that be acting like he the hardest gangster on this motherfucker, be fake as fuck.
Yup.
You know, the
Shit.
woman that thinks she bad, be bald headed and ugly without
You right.
makeup. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's the person that's doing the loudest in whatever category be the fraud. You be like,
That's why I
God
stay in the
damn.
background, huh? That's why the only time you'll see shades too come out of the bushes. If one particular person get on YouTube running his damn mouth, then I have to defend myself because we were talking. So I have to defend myself because
Uh, uh,
you planning lies to everybody on YouTube. Because if you knew me back in 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, even 22 before I met him, you never see Shades Tube go out of character. And that's on everything.
you got some shit going on the tube, huh?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. But I bet you one damn thing, I solved it. I bet you that. Regardless of what the person say, I solved it. I bet you that because I don't be playing around. I don't lie on YouTube, okay? I show proof, for real proof. I don't do no Photoshop shit. I don't do show you half of the message or play half of the video and the rest of it is not playing. I don't do that. And I don't give a damn if people like me or they don't. Simple as that. So therefore, I don't have no reason to lie. I don't have to talk to anybody on YouTube. I can stay in the bushes all the time. I got my own channel. I can talk to everybody on my channel.
Damn, baby, I just met you, man. What you got going on?
What you mean?
Like, what you got going on the YouTube? Like,
I don't got nothing going on no YouTube. It's just it was with one person. That's it. I had something going on.
Okay,
I don't got nothing going on YouTube. No, it's just, I'm surprised you don't know about it anyway, but, you
Man,
be on
look,
people's pages. Shit, you
yeah,
don't know
but
nothing.
no, I told you yesterday when you asked me. That's the first time I heard of you or met you.
No,
I
really?
yeah, I told you that
This just shows you don't
yesterday.
listen. Maybe you
I
just don't
mean,
participate in
hey,
that
you know what?
foolishness.
If I did hear somebody say something about you, I didn't know who you was,
Right.
so it didn't it don't stay in my head. It didn't stick. You know what I'm saying? So if I did hear somebody say something about you because I didn't know who you was, it probably didn't. It didn't matter. Like I don't know. But no, I can't remember nothing that I didn't heard in the YouTube streets
I
about
have to
you. Though.
talk to you one-on-one. I don't talk about stuff online, but
No,
yeah.
I get it. I definitely
Yeah.
respect that. But
Yeah,
yeah.
because you got people being bushes and shit, and then I'm gonna have to cut somebody out, things like that. Because I don't be playing all those back and forth games and stuff. But yeah, I thought you
Right.
already knew.
Nah,
Because
I
it was
don't.
only a couple months, like a month and a half. I had to go back and forth. That's it.
Nah, hold on. I can hear you say little stuff though from time to time, like you be on people's pages. So
Mm.
I'm taking that this person that you talking about, you've seen me on their page before.
Of course,
Oh, so I know the
everybody,
person. I know the
everybody be
person.
on each other pages, okay? And I say certain things because with Renee and certain people on her page, well, everybody on her page, who I'm talking about, basically. But I say stuff because like she'll have people up on her panel, and I'll be
But
on the
hold
panel,
on. I don't be on many people panels though. Hold on.
you
Hold
know.
on.
And don't say no names, don't say no initials, don't say
Hold
anything.
on. It's only one. Hold on. Yeah, I don't be on many niggas panels. I think I.
All right.
Oh shit.
So don't say a word, okay? Because that was stupid on my part.
I'm not gonna say that.
Don't say
God
nothing. Don't say a
damn.
word. That was just, you know
Wow.
what? If you knew me, you would just say that was stupid on your part. If you actually knew me for real, you would be like, damn, that is stupid on your part. But
Wow.
this is why I stay in the bushes too when I go on other channels, because the person goes from channel to channel. You know what I'm saying? And then
Oh
calling me up, tripping out and
wow.
shit. So this is why I do this.
Wow.
This is why I say I don't comment on certain things, and especially if somebody asks me something about that. Now on my
Right.
channel, it depends. I'll comment on certain things. It's my channel,
Right.
but I try to keep peace, for real peace, not that fake peace that some people do. In reality, they're not trying to keep peace, but I do real peace.
Well, on my channel, I don't give a fuck. I let people speak what they want to speak, say what they want to say. It is what it is. Just an option that you always have to do or don't
Hmm.
do. I don't be tripping like that, but yeah. That's
Now, if you think
crazy.
about everything that you was hearing on that channel, then you would know what I'm talking about. And half of the shit was a lie.
Well, the thing is, I've heard stuff, but
Hmm.
okay, so that was about you.
Some, not everything.
Oh,
Too
okay.
bad all my videos are not still up. I put them in private. But if
Right.
you go watch my last video, okay, I did a video the day before yesterday. The first one was on open relationships, but then I did another video. That video right there, I talked briefly about it. You need to go watch that video. I talked briefly about it, but I didn't say no names because I'm not trying to go back and forth anymore because we squashed everything.
Well, I already know who you're talking about now. I know, because
Yeah.
I know where I be
But you'll know where it
at.
stemmed from, the real truth. You would know the real
Oh,
truth.
right. Well, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even remember what was said about you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
I don't even know what was said. So,
Good,
but
because it was foolishness and it was lies. You can tell just by talking to me, even on the phone. I mean, even on the thing we was talking yesterday. You can tell by talking to me. You can almost tell my character from the things that I say. You know, you can
mm,
tell that. You can tell a lot of stuff from talking to people online on a panel.
right, that's crazy.
And I definitely don't keep up no stuff because I don't never have no beefs on my channel. Nothing. Never have. All these years that I've been on YouTube.
So that's the one person you said that you trusted, that if they say something, you might respond. So that's who you was talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. But I never trusted him. I never trusted him. I don't trust anybody. You have to earn your trust with me.
I mean, well, my bro, he cool with me though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no bad
Right,
repertoire.
right. Hey, that's the way you should stay.
Yeah. But damn. Now you got me sitting here trying to think of what was meant was you, and what wasn't. Because I really don't like. I be listening to my boy. I fucks with him, but when he talking about his women, I enjoy the show. I laugh at it, but I don't be because I don't be knowing who y'all is. Like it's a lot of people on YouTube. I hear people say shit about, but I don't be knowing who they is, and I'm not the type to go try to look up if they got a channel or who the fuck they are. It's like, okay, well, they talking about that person, they talking about. You know what I'm saying? And if it's a funny joke or something, a nigga alive, but I don't be going to go find out who the hell people be talking about. And so I didn't even know. And I've heard a few names be mentioned over there, but I heard. I probably wasn't there though doing one of the shows, but I don't think I heard Shay. I heard a few other names, but hey, you said it's there, it's up. It's up. So I ain't knocking whatever you say going on, but I can't even tell you nothing I heard or even remember saying.
I made a mistake and turned you off. Okay, I'm on his phone, and I always click the daggone other button by mistake.
That's
Stuff,
all
so I got dropped. Yeah, it's so funny.
Let's go. Well, you back live and in action.
Yeah, but yeah, that's who I be talking about. Because he's a stalker. And stuff. Be going to one page to the next one to see if I'm on it.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
So I stay. That's why I don't say. Well, I'm not gonna say much anyway because I don't do that. But the only time I'll talk about somebody if they, make me do it by messing with me because I don't be playing. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I don't be playing these little kitty games on YouTube.
Okay, so I gotta ask you now because you said that. What makes a person a stalker?
Well, I'm not saying a real stalker, but I just call people that at times if they like go to pages that I'm on or monitoring what I'm saying online and calling me up and then trying to trip out about it. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Not that he's outside, stalking me and things like that. But
that's why I was like, hold on. That's why I had to ask you, like, hold on, what you mean stalking?
But if he was here, he probably would be doing that. But okay. But I'm talking about stalking on the internet because that's what he does do. Okay. Because how do you know that I'm online talking to a certain person and you think we flirting with each other? Child, please, how you know all these things? Probably know that I'm talking to you.
Yeah, had that type of. Yeah, my boy's a member over here, but
yeah, he's probably listening in the back in the bushes right now.
So y'all had that type of relationship going on.
Yeah, him and I used to talk.
No. If you worried about flirting with somebody, that's a little beyond talking, ain't it?
Yeah, we was when I say talking, I use talking as in trying to
establish something.
Yeah, that's why I say talking. Okay. I still talk like I just talk like that, because of where I'm from. But yeah, I'm talking about that. That's why I know everything about him. But that's what he does. He be in the bushes on places. And then be coming up talking to me about these things. And the thing about it is I can go to whomever page I want to. Okay, I'm not talking about you. Even if I did talk about you, I'm not using names. Just like when you talk about me. Okay? Gosh. So this is why I don't be saying stuff sometimes on camera. Because I know this dude is in the damn bushes listening to everything that I say and thinking I'm talking about him. If I say somebody's ugly, I'm talking about him. If I say somebody's body part looks this way, I'm talking about him. So, yeah. Well, but you trust me, you don't know him. I do. He's a trip.
Like I said, I only know my boy by what, our personal relationship is. And he's been pretty solid with me, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, it's sad that you guys got your issue going on. But, when you try to date and shit go bad for whatever reason, that's the bad thing about it, because sometimes it becomes, I don't want to use the word hatred, but it goes bad.
But the thing about that is that, okay, it was juvenile, period. Secondly, you're still talking to me on the phone. You don't go back on your live and put my name on your live and talk about me and say anything about me. And that's what that video. The other,
it was that bad, huh?
yeah, he'll go back and bring. Okay, like when people be playing on his page, he swears it's me. I don't have time to be going on YouTube, making up fake profiles to put messages and to play with him. That's some haters. That's those enemies he had when I met him. Okay, I don't got time. Now, when him and I got into it, all his enemies started coming to me, talking to me. But you know why they did that? I'm not stupid. We know why they did that, right? That's what people do. You know.
Keep up now.
Yeah, that's what they do. And plus, they want you to get the person, you know, because they know you got more stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's what a lot of people was doing. But I don't tell these people what to do. I'm not telling these people to go to that boy's page or anything else. Shit, I don't got time for that. I'm a busy person. I am always busy. This entire time I've been on this live, I've been in here getting ready, getting dressed.
Right.
So I don't got time for all that bull crap. But you know what? That's him. He messed up somebody that would have been good. So that's his ass. Okay? And I don't give two craps.
He missed out on a good one.
Shit, of course. Do you see me online? Have you ever seen, you don't see nobody talk about Shades too, because nobody knows me. Okay, that's the first thing.
I told you I didn't know who you was until yesterday.
And do it look like I would be online doing the most, or out here doing the most? No. Shit. I mean, I live out here in the Temecula area, and I mean, I get along with everybody.
Right.
Shit. I get along with everybody. Of all race and ages. And that's one thing I don't think he liked, because all his enemies, I ended up finding out that some of these enemies that he helped made them an enemy. You know what I'm saying? He also played a role in it.
Oh, shit. When pillow talking goes wrong.
You know what I should do? Wait a minute, I should do a live on that.
Shit.
When pillow talk goes wrong.
No, don't do that, because then my boy gonna think I gave you the concept.
Okay, I won't do it.
That.
Okay, but when pillow talk, that's a good ass thing.
Nah, that's not what
I'm not
gonna
do it.
That, though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
Shit. Plus, you really don't need to be going back and forth no more.
Right, that's right.
Ain't y'all done with that already?
Yeah, but I wasn't gonna be talking about him. I was gonna be talking about when pillow talk goes back and forth. But he still may think I'm talking about him. So
I mean, if you want to do the show and not be talking about him, then salute to you. You know what I'm saying? But
no, I'm not gonna do it like you just said. Because it still he may think I'm talking about him when pillow talk goes well. That's a good ass thing though, to do something on. That really is. A lot of people may come and view it.
For real.
Yeah, I know. Now, shit. And I know some big YouTubers too. So when pillow talk goes wrong, but like, you know, I won't do it. But you can do when relationships go wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. You can do one like that. But
either way it goes, it was still get the same reaction though.
Yeah, that I probably won't do it at all, because I already talk about relationships, okay? And he already think I be talking about him anyway. Sometimes I do be making emphasis on him though, okay? But I don't say his name, because he does that all day on my own. The day he made that video, he told everybody he was mad. He was mad at me, okay? That's what he was mad at. So he made a thing then. I didn't even check him on that. I went on to let him slide when he did that. But that's what he was mad about. He was mad at me because I was on a Miss Renee panel and I was talking to Philly Rican, and he thought I was flirting with Philly Rican and things like that. And then some of the stuff that I was saying about body parts, he thought I was talking about him, when in reality I really wasn't. And I definitely wasn't flirting.
Was you gonna flirt on?
Hell no. Philly Rican got a woman, and even then I know. Because Philly Rican is 30-some years old. No. And plus, he has a woman, and he was not flirting with me. I have talked to his woman on his panel, and both of them, we all be talking the exact same way. That's not flirting. We just all having fun. That's crazy.
That's right.
Just like I'm talking to you right now. I'm not flirting with you. You're not flirting with me.
Oh, man, I thought you were flirting with me, man. Damn.
No, this is the way I talk to everybody.
No, I'm just playing with you.
Man, I talk to all people like this. He couldn't handle me out here in Cali because when dudes talk to me, maybe they do think I be flirting back with them, and they do be flirting with me. I ain't gonna lie, but I don't really be flirting back with them. I just be nice. You know what I'm saying? And if they want to take it as flirting, they can, but they don't get my number or anything else. I just say I'm married and walk away
Right.
and stuff. It's easy. But yeah, that's what a lot of our issues stem from anyway. He was always insecure.
Well, it's always a problem with computer love. Computer love. Oh,
Oh no,
computer
we
love.
was trying to meet in person, but this dude is crazy
Computer
as hell.
love. Computer love.
I should have played that on my theme. I'm so damn stupid. I should put that on my live tonight and put
So let me ask you
computer
this.
love. Huh?
What make you say no to dudes in the street, but you say yes to this guy on the internet? What made you say change
Oh,
your view?
listen. Okay, now you finna say I'm dumb as hell. Okay, even my ex, my soon-to-be ex, said I was dumb as hell. Because when I told him about him and told him certain things after we was talking for a minute, he started telling me this dude is this and that. I didn't know he was in the streets when I first met him because he put on a different persona. Okay, and I hadn't seen all his videos. Okay, I didn't. I started watching his videos after him and I started talking. I started going back and looking at his videos and looking up other information. And that's how I found out that he was in the streets. Okay, but still, he still tried to play a different role with me, like he was not doing all these things or he wasn't for the street anymore. So I kind of believed that. Okay, I didn't start finding out that he was a hood rat until like around probably in probably around in late August or September. Okay, that's when I found out because when I met him, he was on the YouTube, but when he was talking to me, I kept him off the YouTube. He wasn't on YouTube as much. Plus, I told him how to do certain things, to sit up, to smile, to laugh, make jokes and all that, shave and all that shit. I was telling him to do all this. So he used to spend all this time talking to me and shit all damn day and night. And so I didn't know he was like he is now. I just did not know that. That's why I was shocked. And then especially when he started hooking up with Miss B, helping her with her daughter and shit. And after I wouldn't do what he wanted me to do, that's when I started seeing the street side of him. Now the street side of me, if a person don't bother me, it's just when you start being disrespectful or doing other things that you should not be doing. I don't want no part of all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't got time for all that shit. But yeah, all the stuff that y'all see, I didn't see this before because he wasn't showing this to me. Because I wouldn't have talked to him at all if I would have known that. Regardless of how much money he claimed to have. Okay. I was trying to show him something different that I don't care about what you got. But yeah, he was a damn trip.
Right. Well,
And what it stemmed from, you would laugh your ass off if you knew what it stemmed from. You would laugh your ass off.
You didn't tell me this much. You might as well keep going.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you that. Okay, so back in October of last year, I'll just tell you, back in October last year, he had sent me a message. We had already agreed that if we terminate stuff, we would talk it out because I'm the one who usually be like, I'm done, and just be like, don't call me no more. So he didn't like that. So we had both decided to let each other know in a respectful way if we can't do this. So instead, he types me a message and say that, right? And so I was trying to contact him to see what was up and all this. Now, I'm not putting everything in the story, okay? Because I would tell you that one-on-one on the phone, okay? But anyway, cut through the chase. I was getting ready to go to a harvest festival or something with my kids. So I happened to get this notification. I turned it on. He all the way in Brooklyn, claiming to be doing justice for who be daughters. But he hugged up all on the lady and all this shit. So I'm like, okay, this Negro must think I'm stupid or something. Okay? And I was like, even though he sends me a text message saying he can't take this because I'm a trip. Okay. We have done this many times before and start talking again. But that doesn't mean that you get your ass online and do a video like that, knowing that I wouldn't like that. and think it's okay. So, I laughed about it. I thought it was funny because I knew this was one of his tricks again.
No. You being a woman, you don't think it was innocent? You don't think it was
Oh, I wasn't worried about that. I just thought about the disrespect because something he supposed to have did for me. He led me on for a whole week, played with me about that. Then he ends up popping up in New York. And then this is the same woman he called ghetto, everything else. And he talked to, and everything. Okay, so anyway, I laughed about the whole thing because I thought it was funny. So I went on his page underneath that same video and I said, LMBO, you can pull up to Brooklyn, but you couldn't bring yourself out here to meet the person you've been talking to on the phone since July. And then I said something else after all the stuff I helped you with and things like that. And so so people started replying to that. So he got mad. Okay. And I'm like, okay, the thing is, if you got mad, most dudes would have did this. They would have hit me up, or either they would have just deleted the entire messages and just did a block and told everybody else to fall back. But what you did, you let those BITCHs get up there and say stuff when they didn't even know what they were talking about. They don't know me. And if you think I'm getting ready to sit here and let people say stuff about me and they don't know me, you got me effed up. And so good and well, I defended myself. And so he gets back up on YouTube with this ugly ass lady and makes this video trying to pretend like he don't know me. Now, let's keep it real, Hood a lot. You see my profile picture. Do it look like I'm desperate for any man? I'm not an unattractive.
I ain't never looked at you. Hold on.
I'm not an unattractive woman, okay? And not just physical attraction, mentally and everything else. And he knows this. And for him to get up on YouTube and say all these things that he said with this damn ghetto hood rat, okay, I was pissed about that. So yeah, I made a video back, but my video was a little tad different because what I did, because he was lying about stuff, I showed actual text messages and everything else to back me up from my actual phone, and that's what I did. And like I said, he called me, apologized 7 weeks later because he did, and then I apologized too. That's how me and Lady Ray became friends, because he started trying to talk to Lady Ray while trying to talk to me around.
I think I met her for the first time. I was on the show with you, right?
Yeah.
So both of y'all got. Hold on. So both of y'all got a situation with my boy.
Yeah, but the thing about it is this right here. I was talking to him in July, and I'm like, if you don't like how something that I don't do, you don't go talk to some damn body else, and then try to play me, nigga. You can't play me. I'm still legally married, nigga. How you playing a married woman? Okay. If anybody gonna get played, it's gonna be you if you want to be in reality. Okay, but I'm not trying to play nobody. I was upfront about my situation that I'm legally separated and all this other stuff. I'm like, but don't try to play me. And then when you do try to play me, I'm not even gonna say what I'm about to say. Okay, but when you try to play me, he know what I said to him. Okay, don't fucking do that, nigga, because you'll get yourself messed up. I don't play all that stuff. When I met him, I told him I don't play that type of stuff. If you want to talk to other women, talk to them. Just don't talk to me. And then he was so insecure and so jealous and everything. I'm thinking, you're trying to stop me from talking to people because you're so jealous, but yet you're on the phone talking to this chick. This is what you're doing? And he said, well, I knew Lady Ray before. Yeah, as a friend. Okay, why are you talking to me then, dude? If y'all was just friends and you wanted to talk to her or whatever the case, you should have talked to her. Don't talk to me. I'm not desperate. So that's what I was telling you.
So now you and her is cool now.
Yeah, we cool.
Okay, that's why y'all was on the panel with each other yesterday. Okay.
Yeah, we are actually cool, okay? Out of all the women who notified me, I didn't talk to no woman, only her, because she came to me the right way. Everybody else got their ass cussed out, because I'm going to say it again. He was on the phone with me 24 hours a day, every single damn day of the week, begging me, asking me to do certain things, getting mad, getting jealous, doing the most. He wasn't on the phone with them doing all this. And then you try to act like I'm a gold digger. How am I a gold digger? My husband still gives me money. He gave me money then. He still does because he's supposed to. Okay. No, you offered me money. You got mad because I wouldn't take your money. And then when I finally started listening to what you say and start letting you do what you said you want to do, then you want to turn the tables around. So that's why he pissed me off. And then he got up there. Yeah. Now you're getting into your head.
You got a care package.
Of course. And then you want to sit up here and act like somebody running behind you. Dude, I don't run behind no man. I don't have to. If I don't file my divorce papers, my husband would never get a divorce from me because good and damn well I'm a good woman. I don't fuck around. I don't do anything. He's been on the road for the longest, and I have never ever played or cheated. Okay, you can't find many women like that. I take care of myself. I look good, intelligent, all types of shit, and this dude knows this. That's why he was always trying to compete with my ex and stuff. Then he get up on his live and allow all his goonies lie to them and try to make them believe this stuff that he's saying, and he be lying. I don't like a lying person. Damn, tell the truth.
What are you be lying about?
A lot of stuff, especially stuff about me. He telling people like I'm running behind him. I didn't like it that he was acting like I was playing on his in his live chat the other day. I'm like, boy, I didn't even know you was into some type of arguments on your page. I wasn't even watching you. What are you talking about? Lying.
Sometimes when you like a person and it goes bad, you react in a certain kind of way. I think you guys like each other.
Shit.
Just listen to the story.
You don't bring up my name on your channel if we already said sorry and we said, okay, we're gonna push that to the side, we'll just be friends and leave it at that. You don't do that. You don't go bring up my name. You can bring up my name, but you don't bring it up and act like I'm having people calling you or playing on your phone. I did not like that because I don't do stuff like that. I don't hide behind fake profiles. Otherwise, I would be talking to you on a fake profile. I don't make fake profiles or anything else. Okay, the only other page I have is Golden Ramsey. And he knew about that page because I talked to him on that page when I first met him, so people would know we was talking. And the only reason why I did that is because he has a lot of enemies. And then he changes all these stories around, trying to make it sound like I have a double page just to stalk him. I have a double page because I be sending people to his page. I'm a witch, all types of weird stuff. I'm like, what is wrong with you, dude? And yet I have never been accused of none of these things he say. And I've been on YouTube since 2015, but yet no one ever accused me of doing anything that he says. And I have met other people online before. Many guys try to talk to me online, but I don't talk to them. I didn't give them the same opportunity. But see, I thought he was a different person. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I didn't know he was a street dude. I did not know. I didn't even know he was incarcerated at first. I found that out because I did a check. That's how I found it out. Because he didn't come front out and tell me about that. I found all that out on my own, and then I tried to encourage him to tell me by letting out certain keywords, and so he knew that I knew, and then that's when he told me. But I didn't know a lot of stuff about old dude when I first met him. I thought he was you know what? I thought he was quiet.
I'm gonna be honest. When it's just me personally, I think I've heard my guy, still on his show. Before that, he has been arrested before. And me, myself, of course, I've also had a criminal background. So I think I've heard him admit it, though, like before.
Yeah, that's after the fact. That's lately. He didn't admit this back in July. He didn't admit this in June.
Oh.
When he met me.
I mean, but it's not nothing too bad where you were turning away from him because of it, right?
No, originally I wouldn't have if it was just that and he wasn't doing certain things. I don't know, because if I would have known that off the bat, I probably wouldn't have talked to him. Okay, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. But since I was already talking to him when I found out, and I thought he was a good person, and just made some bad choices, I just said, okay, I don't care. I knew more stuff than I was telling him too. I didn't even tell him that I knew. I just said I don't care. That was in the past. But when he started doing fuck shit, because I would act a certain way, and then got up there lying and revealing shit, and then it was lies. I didn't like that. You'll get your stuff messed up doing all that stuff for me. So I'm like, no, don't do that. I don't give a shit where you from. Fuck Philly.
Well,
I mean, for real.
Maybe he's just an alpha male, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That don't mean shit to me. I'm an alpha female too. I don't care about all that. Don't be online lying and talking about me. Keep that shit to yourself. Okay, point blank. I'm not them hood rats he used to talk to. I don't play all that.
Damn.
And I mean, I'm not a hood rat. Shit, I don't do no hood rat activities. And I will fuck you up now. Okay, I can go street on that, but I don't be doing no hood rat stuff. Let me see if I can change mics. Hold on for 1 second. I'm just trying to see if I can do this without messing up something. I know what to do. Hold on. exactly what them stuff that. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I just took my ear things off. Yeah. But yeah, I don't be playing all that foolishness and stuff. But like I said, if I would have known certain things, I probably wouldn't have talked to him. I don't know for sure. Because his persona, not now, before all this stuff happened, he portrayed a different person to me. Now I know what I'm dealing with. Now I know what I'm dealing with. But before I didn't know 100%. I knew some things, but I did not know it the way that I know now. That's what I'm trying to say. Because I'm telling you, he was a different person. Shit, he didn't act like this. If I told you the shit that he was telling me, you would be laughing your ass off. You'd be like, you believe that shit? You would be saying that.
I mean, I don't know. Like I said, he's never came off any other kind of way to me than, normal. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what you've experienced. So,
yeah. That's what he did to me when I first met him. I thought he was a normal person. I really did. I thought he was a normal guy. God knows. Nope. Then he'll tell people, I thought she was nice. I am nice. That's why people automatically, like me and stuff, because I am. It's just that I don't play no bullshit. And I usually tell people that up front. That's why I don't do no he say, she say stuff on YouTube. I don't run back and talk about other YouTubers. There's only one YouTuber who I will talk about, but I'm not going to say like nothing that you already don't know because it's on my videos. And if you saw any of those videos, you would know everything. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't be playing all them games though. Get on YouTube laughing off at your damn mouth. When I don't know any other man who would have did that like that. They just would have damn deleted and blocked your damn message and hit me up and say, look, don't be leaving nothing on my thing personal. Even though I don't see that really being personal. I just said you can pull up there. Shit. But since this is your page, you have the right to delete and block. But you should never be adding to the feud. But I know he likes that. He did that on purpose. He wanted me to react like that. That was that play he read. So that's why I said, huh?
I said, this is crazy.
So that's why I said what I said. Damn, is this damn thing even on charger? Let me see. As far as it didn't hang up. Yeah, it's charging. I hate when I don't have the plug all the way in and you think your phone is charging and it's not charging nothing.
You all good. I'm over here ordering some damn DoorDash. I ain't eating shit all morning.
DoorDash, what you eating?
I'm about to order me some Chinese food.
Oh, yeah. Last night when we left Inglewood, we passed by the Chinese place, right? And my daughter was like, they probably got some good food down out here. And I was like, they probably do. And then she was like, nah, because I got to make sure they washing their hands and stuff.
Oh, shit.
When I first moved out here in 2013, we went to, because the airport is in Inglewood, right? So we went to this place. We went to a restaurant on Inglewood when we first got here. And we walked around to it and stuff. And I think it was just Popeyes or something, right? And they had some of the best food there. I'm not gonna lie. And everybody was so damn nice. It was nothing like people were telling me before I moved here, because they was like, stay your ass out of Inglewood. Stay out of Inglewood. And child, when I first came here, because the airport was in Inglewood, we went to Inglewood area, we went to the actual area and went inside the restaurant and ate, talked to a couple people and everything. And I actually had fun.
That's right.
And I met
enjoy.
Yeah. And I met this crazy ass dude when he's blind, who had me take him out to Inglewood. I think that was Inglewood, with his crazy ass telling me, when you come out here to Inglewood, you can't be saying certain things because these people down here don't play. I said, well, you know what? I'm from Cleveland, Ohio too. And don't let it fool you. I used to live in the hood as well. When my mom and dad got a divorce, we had to move back to the inner city. Don't be letting me trick you. I don't give a fuck about nobody in Inglewood. That's what I told him and stuff. He tripped me out. Him and I got into an argument about that because he's even though he was blind, he got blind for not controlling his high blood pressure. So before he wasn't blind, okay, and he was the shit in Inglewood and stuff. He also, I think he was like a bouncer for a couple stars and stuff. So he was a hot ass mess still. I ended up breaking up our friendship though because he was doing too much and stuff. But he was a damn trip. Okay, he was a trip. Took this dude all the way to Inglewood. I think that was Inglewood. because it wasn't Compton. I think it was Inglewood, and he just was doing the most, telling me which way to go, telling me how to drive. And mind you, this dude is blind. And I was like, what? Turning my music down.
Like,
Doing
nigga, how
all
you
types
giving
of
me
weird
instructions
shit.
and you can't even see?
Huh?
How you giving me instructions and you can't even see?
Because he memorized everything. Okay, he was real smart. He's real smart. He memorized everything, and then he knew everything. You know, he was one of those type of dudes, man. That damn tree. He kind of remind me of, you know who. They are similar.
Oh, God, here you go.
Yeah, so yeah, Brian was a hot ass mess to be blind, and I'm helping you. He was a hot ass mess, but he was tripping me out about Inglewood. Inglewood this, Inglewood that, Inglewood this. I'm like, dude, it's not the same. I mean, they still do stuff out there, but it's not the same as it was when you was doing what you was doing. Shit.
Right. So how long you been doing your YouTube time?
Since 2015. And don't laugh because all they got, that's because I was monetized, right? And it's just, I never really looked at YouTube as nothing but somewhere I could just show the stuff that I buy cheap, and so other people can go get it too, you know, or show if I go to an expensive store, they can get stuff and things like that. It was just that for me. I didn't really look at being monetized.
Nah, that ain't just it for you. You over there getting your Whitney Houston on too, I see.
Doing what?
What else could you be doing that's closest from Whitney Houston over there? I see you over there.
Doing Whitney Houston? What you mean?
Ain't you singing on your channel or some shit? Ain't you over there?
Oh, on my that's on my TikTok page though. That's on my TikTok page. Yeah.
But I saw it on your YouTube though, so I was like,
yeah, I put them on my shorts. Yeah, I put them on my shorts because you know, a lot of views can come in from the shorts when YouTube float, you know, put them through the algorithm and stuff. A lot of views can come from them shorts and stuff. But yeah, because on TikTok, that's what I be doing. I be lip singing and stuff like that, and trying to dance. You know, just having fun and stuff. You know, I had my own singing group, right?
No, I didn't know that. I just found out about you yesterday. I keep telling you I did not know nothing about you.
Yeah, I have my own singing group. So what I do is, you know, on TikTok, since I don't have a group anymore, I just be living out my little singing stuff, fantasies. And since I stay hoarse out here in Cali, I cannot sing like I used to or anything. So I just lip sing. Occasionally I can sing. Sometimes I can sing, but most times I can't because I stay hoarse because of the air. And so I just live my stuff out on TikTok and be having fun. And then I be trying to dance, and my kids be laughing.
What made you choose Temecula out here?
Because when we first moved here, we was out in Simi Valley, and then we left Simi Valley because I couldn't find a place to live. And so then we went to Stevenson Ranch. Okay, so we were staying in Stevenson Ranch, but then my husband was like, you can get a bigger place for the same amount of money in the city that I am in, okay? And so we looked at it. It was similar to where I came from because when I lived in Texas, I lived in Keller, Texas. So it was similar to Keller, Texas. So I was like, okay, we can move over there. And that's how I got out here. And it's mostly all white.
I spent New Year's in Temecula. That's what's so crazy about it.
At the casino?
No, I had somebody I was visiting out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they stayed in Temecula as well. So I was out there from the 27th to like the 3rd or the 4th. Mm-hmm. It's a 2.5 hours for me, but I enjoyed it. I had fun. Great neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? But that drive is a motherfucker though.
Yeah, it's very nice out here in this era.
It's very nice.
And that's why I was telling him and everybody online, if y'all think for one damn minute that I'm looking at this dude supposedly money, who the fuck is paying all my stuff out here where I live at? Who's paying it? Because I'm sure not paying it on no damn Uber Eats. Are y'all stupid? No, my ex gives me money to pay everything. I use my Uber Eats for my little bills, and sometimes in utilities, the majority of the time, if I can't pay it, he pays it. But other than that, that's really the only person I really depend on.
Right, get your alimony, huh?
Yeah, we agreed upon that though. We don't do it through the court because he didn't have to. We do it mutual agreement. He asked me how much do I want, huh?
It's better if you could do it that way.
Yeah, he asked me how much I wanted. I gave him a figure, and that's what he pays. And then he helps, of course, he helps me a little bit more because it costs a lot to live out here in Texas. I mean, not in Texas, in Cali.
Yeah. Temecula is not cheap.
Yeah, Temecula, Marietta is not cheap.
Right.
And then we don't live cheap. Okay, we don't live cheap. And when I first came out here, we moved into a house. But since I wanted a divorce, I decided to leave the house and move to apartments so I can be able to afford this on my own, just in case, some bull stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm getting ready to move back to a house again. But I'm just saying, then that's what I said.
Why move back to a house if it's just you, or is it more than just you?
This is me and my 3 kids.
Oh yeah, you need a house too. Okay,
yeah. Even though the 2 of them are grown, but I don't make my children move out. I let them stay until they get ready to move out, and then, like I said, we are moving to a house, and they'll be my roommate. You know what I'm saying? And they're very respectful and stuff. Yeah.
That's your house, your life. You live it how you want to live it. Baby girl, shit.
Yep. Move back into a house because it's bigger. My son is 14, so my youngest son is 14. So
he down there grown too. Another 15
yeah, he almost grown. Yeah, he almost grown.
That's right.
I got some good kids. They're good. I don't have no problems, no jail, no nothing like that. Nothing. They know I play. So no problem.
You got him in line.
Yes.
That's right.
I'll be playing. I'll be playing around. Got them in line. Sure do. That's why I say you lead by example.
That's right.
You know what? Sometimes your kids can be hood radish, okay? Even if you're not. But a lot of times that stems from their upbringing, okay?
Right. What they see growing up.
Right. Or a lack of something they don't see. Or a lack of something that they don't see. But mine are pretty good, all of them. They're doing pretty good. Every single one of them is doing pretty good. And respectful, because if they wasn't respectful, especially these 2 grown girls, they could not live with me if they were disrespectful.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So mama don't raise no hoes.
Right. They don't. Yeah. They don't even none of that. And plus, they don't drink. They don't smoke. Because I don't drink or smoke. So, and my ex doesn't smoke or drink either. So,
Right.
they don't do shit at all. People think I be bored because I don't do all these things. I know I be having fun. I really do. Because I can act like I'm high. I can act drunk and I can act high. I'm a good actress.
You suck at act.
Yeah, I can. I be acting high sometimes. But I don't be high. Especially when I start talking real fast. They don't realize that people from Cleveland, a lot of people from Cleveland, Ohio, they talk fast. That is just something I picked up from living in Cleveland.
My connect just hit me, so he on deck.
Huh?
My connect say my plug just hit me and say he on deck. He ain't been out here in the last 2 days.
Wow.
So he finally back out here. Man, I've been buying from other niggas that I don't like. He know he got that quality that I like.
Oh, okay. So my weed?
Yeah.
I have never really smoked weed. I mean, a long time ago, my sister tried to get me to smoke a little rip of weed, right?
I'm about to stop again, though. This is my last purchase today. Once it's gone, I got to stop for 4 months.
Why?
Well, I know you're new to my channel, but I was supposed to be going to truck driver school January 9th.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And what happened was they put me through the whole process. And then when it got to the final step of me starting, after I had passed everything, turned in everything, been dealing with these people for like 3 weeks to a month, they tell me in the end that they want a down payment of a couple of racks. this school had advertised that it was no money up front, blah blah blah. It was gonna pay you right through, send you right through. You know what I'm saying? Your job was gonna cover this and cover that. And I even got pre-hired before I started school. A company called me and offered me a job with them, and they said once I give them a start date, they'll go ahead and pass me through for employment. So it seemed pretty legit, pretty cool. But then in the end, they asked me for a couple of racks, and I'm like, wait, hold on, how I go from free everything to you want a couple of racks? How does it just switch up like that? And so, and I think they did it because at first I was supposed to have a hotel through them, and because it's in another city, and that was going to be an additional $3,000-$4,000 on top of my tuition for the training. And so, you know, me being a smart nigga that I am, I found the Airbnb whole house to myself for way less than what they was going to charge me for that hotel room that I would have had to share with 3 or more people.
Right.
So you guys was going to charge me $3,000 basically tuition extra to have a hotel for 3 weeks that I have to share with 3 motherfuckers I don't know. Niggas can be smelly, thieves, whatever.
Right.
Nah, I'm cool. So I called and I canceled that part. I said, I don't want to do the hotel part, take that off the cost of the school because I'm going to go ahead and just pay for my own Airbnb. I was going to get a whole house for half of what they wanted to share a hotel room for the whole time. Actually, I got the Airbnb a week longer than what I needed for half of what they was going to charge me for that hotel room was sharing with people. So when I told them that, the recruiter was like, oh, like you tell, like, you know, like, you know, he had an issue with it, but he didn't say nothing. He was like, oh, like, you know, you get that weird ass, like, oh, like, so he said, oh, okay, well, you know, I'll take that off then. Keep in mind, they still ain't asking for no money this whole fucking time. Ain't mentioned no money, ain't spoke up on no money or nothing. So, man, about 3 weeks later, everything goes through. I get my start date. I cancel the motherfucking hotel room part of it. I get a call back the same day or the next day saying they want a couple of racks for me to down to 10. So I said, no, then this was around between Christmas and New Year's.
Okay.
So I said, nah, fuck that, man. You niggas advertised, it was free. You guys are already overcharging me on the cost to come here. And then you never asked for any money until I canceled the hotel room portion of the contract.
Okay.
So what I did was I said, fuck it, I'm not going there. So I started back smoking because it was New Year's and shit. So I started back smoking, enjoying myself, partying. So then I got a call. I called another school. The other school just called me back, no cap, yesterday.
That's good.
I contacted them weeks ago. They just now reaching back to me yesterday, and they said the same thing, except they need 4 months clean, not 45 days, because they do the hair follicle test. So he said, no, it has to be 4 days, 120 days clean. And he said, when you get that done, call me back and we'll process you through. And they are totally no money up front. And all I got to do is work for their company for a year, and my tuition and everything is paid for. So,
what company is it?
I don't want to say on here because niggas be calling companies and trying to hate and shit like that on you.
You know that's what my soon-to-be ex does. Okay, and he done work for a lot of trucking companies. Okay, and that's the reason why I asked you what company it is, because some of those trucking companies are a ripoff, and they take all of your money. And as far as some offering company positions, and some offers lease purchase, and some of those are ripoff. Huh?
Yeah, the lease purchase are ripoffs. I'm not doing that. Yeah. When I do decide to get my own truck, I'm gonna do it through my own LLC trucking business.
Right, you can do it. That's the best way to do it.
I'm not doing it through the school because they put their price on it too. and they get a good cut of it. Then you also got to think about the cost of repairs and all that because they don't cover that at that point. But my goal is to drive long enough to pay my tuition off and to get my own truck. And then at that point, I won't be driving no more. Somebody else will be driving for me. So
that's good.
Right. Just adding that to my empire that I got building. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what he does. He does owner operator, but he gets he's signed on to a company, so his dispatchers can be through the company and get more runs. And then he runs off of I think they pay all owner operators a percentage, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know.
Yeah. There are certain regular jobs that do it too. It's rare, but yeah, you get paid a percentage of your load. And he's probably dealing with a broker. That's how he gets so much work.
Right. Because if he had a broker, he sends out the runs and then he gets
I've done my research and my homework on it.
Yeah, because he gets paid by percentage, he doesn't have to worry about miles. You know?
Hold on real quick. Hold on.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes. I don't know about no apartment. I'm on J12. You come down Challenger to J12.
She just keeps telling me right here by the car wash.
No. Come down Challenger to J12, and then you're gonna make a right.
All right. I apologize. I am on my way.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Well.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was DoorDash.
Oh, okay. DoorDash, pay yourself.
They're trying to figure out where I'm at. The GPS show this nigga way down the street.
Wow.
I don't know why you saying the GPS is showing I'm over there, but my GPS is showing that exactly.
No, I don't fuck with DoorDash.
Yeah. Normally I don't get my shit, but because I'm on live, I decided to be lazy today.
I don't mess with DoorDash. I mean, my kids order DoorDash, but since I do Uber Eats, I do. That's who I would order from. So crazy. Uber Eats. Now, see, back in 2003, I tried to get my ex to do this, Go For You, that was going to be just like, Uber Eats. And Uber Eats and all these places wasn't out, then. And if you would have listened to me, you see what I'm saying? People be scared to do stuff. We would have been like that. Because I was like, we should start a delivery service where we pick people up, take them to certain places, or run the errand. And the name of the company would be Go For You. But he didn't want to do it. Couldn't figure out how to do it. And some years later, here you go with Uber and Lyft.
Right.
You can't be scared. But yeah. But trucking can be good if you pick the right company and you do it the right way. It can be good. Because like I said, my ex went through a lot of company positions. And I forgot how did he go to truck driving school, but I know he didn't have to pay anything. I know, I think he did work for the company for a while.
The first company I was telling you about was a bootleg company. Then the one I'm going to in 4 months is a well-known company. Like they be on TV all the time.
Like JB Hunt and stuff.
Bigger than them. But yeah.
There's a lot of them out there. I've worked for almost all of them, just about. The company he's signed on to now, though, is real good. So far, we like these paychecks and stuff.
That's right.
But if you got somebody like a dispatcher, like I could have did the dispatcher work for him, but I don't never be at home. And plus, I'm trying to break away from doing certain things. You know what I'm saying? Because we're getting ready to get a divorce.
So you don't want to be tied to him too much.
Huh?
You don't want to be tied to him too much.
No, it's just the fact I just try to break away, not to be, because we're not still legally, we're not going to stay married. So why am I doing so much? You know, I'm just trying to break away from all that.
Right.
Yeah. Because whatever I charge, he'll pay it, but I wouldn't be charging like that anyway. He'll just, give me a fee or something like that for, dispatching him out and things like that. Much like when I do his taxes.
Hold on. Oh, no,
Okay.
I thought that was DoorDash. No, that's somebody else. No.
But yeah, but trucking can be very, very good if it's done right. Because like owner operators be making some money. Woo.
Yeah, but you still got to worry about repairs, insurance.
Yeah, but you got to do it smart. That's why you invest in a maintenance fund. You set a certain amount of money aside in a maintenance fund, in a maintenance account. And so if anything happened to your truck, then you can pay for it. But when you get a brand new truck, like he has a brand new truck, okay, it comes with a warranty.
Right.
Yeah. And then he has his maintenance account. And I forgot how he do his maintenance, but anyway, it ends up to be a lot of money that he's putting aside every week.
Yeah, just put a percentage of what you make.
Yeah, that's how he does it. Because he ain't gonna tell me every single thing he does, but that's what he does, something like that.
Yeah, if he's smart, he'll just put a percentage to the side every time he gets out.
Right, put it aside. One for emergency, one for maintenance. Like I was trying to get him to go in his account yesterday on the sly side. And he was like, he's not touching. He knew what I was doing. He was like, I'm not touching my account. That's what he said. I'm not touching that account. He was like, no. That's one thing I like about him though, because he's very direct like me. He don't beat around the bush or anything like that. He tell you straight up no or yes or whatever it is. Right. He has always been like that from day one. When I first met him, I didn't like that about him because he was just too direct for me and everything. But we're still good friends. That's the good thing about it.
Right. Well, it's good that y'all was able to work that out peacefully and not be in a fucking court battle.
Yeah. See, a lot of people, like when I meet dudes, they can't understand that. And
my food was dropped off. My food was dropped off outside. Hold on 1 second.
Okay. Are y'all going out today? Are you guys going out too? Are you guys going out too? Oh, groceries. Okay, I'm already ready to take y'all know. Don't forget you're gonna be taking my hair today. I wanted to do this. I don't like that shirt. It's cute though, ain't it? It says something about wherever it came from that we went to.
Pepsi X.
This shades too graphic. It's nice. This is nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shades
that was for free.
I'm back again. Shades too. And I'm back. I'm on live. All right.
You are?
Yep.
On your phone?
Yeah. This is cute though. I like this design. I wish I could do this. Shades too. That's pretty. I'm only wearing the shirt one time.
You are?
Yeah, because I don't want it to mess up. I did not know these pants had a pocket in them.
What's up, Miss Goldie in the motherfucking building? I see you.
Okay. Hey. Shirt is so cute, y'all. This Shades 2 shirt is so cute. It is. I got it. Looking at it. It's cute. I got it in blue and red. Y'all, it looked better than my other Shades 2 shirt. Super cute. That guy did a good job on his shirt yesterday. Damn, I wanted to ask him to make me another one, but the damn security guard was so damn mean. I was like, forget it.
Yeah, this Chinese food place, they don't play. They got this fucking bag so tied up tight and sealed. They got this motherfucking bag so sealed up tight.
Yeah, they make sure they don't get in that food. You can't trust these delivery people.
Yeah, the motherfuckers eating your shit low key. So I ain't
and not just that, they be putting shit in your shit. They be coughing over it, they be doing stuff.
Yeah. I only order from the restaurants that do, close their shit up like this. Because some of them don't close up their shit.
I know, because I be closing up people's food.
Yeah, you don't close it up. I don't order from your shit, no delivery. Fuck that.
But you know what? Some of these customers are nasty because, like, when I go to certain restaurants and they give me like shakes and stuff, and they be open, I be making the people close it up, but sometimes they don't. So I tell them. So when I get in my car, I'll put something over it. And a few times I have given customers their shakes just like they gave it to me, and they be like, they don't care. Shit, I couldn't even order a shake because I don't want nobody breathing over my shake. Shit. And they breath over my food, especially not over my drink.
Right.
So, yep. I want to go get me some wings today.
I've been eating chicken all week long, chicken and shrimp.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a shrimp lover. I've been eating chicken and shrimp all week long.
Yeah, I had my daughter made some good shrimp the other day, and we had some cod fish. I think that's what you call it, cod. So that was pretty good. But the shrimp was really good.
Right, I love shrimp. Yeah, I've been loving shrimp since I was a kid.
I like fried shrimp the best, but her bake or however she sauteed shrimp was pretty good.
I like fried shrimp too, but I like my garlic butter shrimp, my Cajun shrimp. I make shrimp a few different ways. I'm Chef Negro RD.
Oh, okay. So you know how to cook.
Yeah, I go in the kitchen and hook up some shit. I'm the one that in relationships I cook on the holidays, not the women I do. So
okay, it's good. Yeah, that's how my ex is. He cooks too, cause I don't. Huh?
Oh, my sister and my family would call me. Hey, bro, you gonna cook? I'll buy the stuff.
Yeah, it's good when a man can cook real good, shit, cause women get tired of cooking. It's very good when a dude can cook.
Well, I let my woman cook for me majority of the time, but the holidays or when we just chilling at the house, I'll hop up and run. Fuck shit up.
That's right. That's how my husband is. He usually cook. You know, that's how he is. My ex, he usually cook. Because
I'm one of those dudes who can cook. I can cook, but I don't like to cook.
Oh, so you don't really like cooking? I don't like cooking either, but I do cook when I have to. I don't like cooking though. I mean, I keep that place clean. I keep my house clean, organized. I just don't like cooking. Some women love cooking, but I will cook, but I just don't like it.
That's what I said. That's how I am. I will cook, but I don't like to cook.
Yeah, I just don't like doing it and stuff. It just takes too much time. You know what I'm saying? Too much time. And then, you know, I don't cook soul food either. You know, every now and then I'll do soul food, but not like some people do it. And so, like, that's why when my ex when he used to come home when we was together, he would go and cook at times because he know good and well I'm not cooking like the way he cooks. Yeah, I'm not gonna cook like that because I'm trying to be healthy. And he be doing the most. He be doing gravy and all this other stuff. Be greasy. I'd be like, no, but it'd be good though. It'd be good, and I be eating it. But yeah, I'm not gonna do it every day. That's out.
No, I feel both of y'all. I feel him going there and saying, fuck that. I'm going to eat life. But I also feel you on some healthy shit. So I feel y'all. But I have
my cooking, though.
I have my healthy days, but nigga, some days I gotta go back to the hood and just
get you something. I don't even eat like neck bones and stuff. The closest to a neck bone I'll do is turkey necks. Okay, turkey neck.
Yeah, I love me some neck bones, man. Some barbecue neck bones, baked neck bones. Man, I'll fuck that shit up.
I'll do the baked turkey necks. That's what I do. And but the actual neck bones and all this other stuff, because I don't really eat pork and stuff either. But he'll do it. He'll do the regular neck bones. He'll do all that stuff. You know, but I don't. But we like when he make the what is it? The gravy with the steak and stuff like that. Yeah. Well, I make steak. It be in that oven or on the grill.
I like making smothered steak too. My smothered steak is bomb.
Yeah, smothered steak. It'd be good though. It'd be good. with that cornbread. But if I ate like that every day, I probably would be fat. So no. Mm-mm. Then again, I probably won't because I exercise and stuff like that. But just on the health side of it, I just wouldn't be able to do it every single day.
Right.
So we did go to what is the name of that place that's famous here? You know what I'm talking about. They sell the what's the name of that place? I'm getting confused with Texas. What is the name of that restaurant? The one the dude got killed at.
Killed that?
Yeah, he was at the restaurant, but he was at the other location. What's the name of that restaurant? The famous one here. Is it Roscoe's?
Oh yeah, Roscoe's.
They got one.
I consider that to be famous. That's why you threw me off as well.
Yeah, but I'm saying for like that type of restaurant, I think it's Roscoe's. They sell. Is it Roscoe's? Let me see. Hold on. Let me check to see.
Chicken and waffle.
Jay, what's the name of that restaurant we went to down in LA? No, not that. The restaurant, they sell waffles and all that. Roscoe's. It is Roscoe's. Yeah, Roscoe's. We went to the one in we went to the other location though. The one that's we tried to go to the one. No, Roscoe's.
The one that's not in the hood.
Right. It's in Orange County.
Mm-hmm.
But theirs over there, their greens or whatever that was I was eating, it was just too salty. I think the waffles and chicken was okay, but the greens were just too salty. Okay, so we was trying to go to the one that's down there on I guess it's in LA, but we didn't get a chance to go to that one yet.
The one where P&B got killed at?
Huh?
The one where the rapper got killed at?
Yeah, we was gonna go there and stuff, but we didn't get a chance to go to that one yet. Because the day we was going there, I think that there was a lot of people there. I forgot why we didn't go there. Or we couldn't find a parking space or some crazy stuff. You know, but I'm still gonna go back down there too there. But I did eat at Mr. Chow, which was really good. And I actually walked up to Mr. Chow. You know, you're supposed to have a reservation. But I walked up and did it, you know, and was able to go in there. And the food is pretty good. It's a lot, but it's pretty good.
That Roscoe that you talking about in LA where he got killed at, I've ate there a bunch of times.
Really?
And for about 5 or 6 years, I stayed 4 blocks from there. So. It's cool. It's cool, but the hamburger stand across the street is fire though too.
Oh, okay.
But you're not gonna get what I ordered from there though. So
what did you get?
I get the chili cheese pastrami fries with the grilled pastrami on it.
I don't know. I may try that. I mean, like I said, I don't eat unhealthy every single day, but I do eat unhealthy food. I just don't eat it all the time.
The chili cheese fries. The chili cheese fries with pastrami on top. You tell me to grill the pastrami, man, that shit is so fire.
You're gonna have to try that. You said it's a restaurant right across the street from Roscoe's?
It's a hamburger stand right there at the corner, right across the street.
Okay. Yeah, we went to, don't laugh, we just went to Denny's. I think that's Denny's over there that we ended up going to. Right across the street. Not across the street from Roscoe's, but it's on the other street. I forgot the name. That's Melrose, I think. I can't remember the name of the street. Just that.
Right.
Yeah. But I ate at some good restaurants here. I mean, I don't think that the food here is better than the food in ATL. Because in ATL, when we lived there, we went to Sean. When I used to live there before Sean P. Diddy closed this restaurant, we went to Justin's and ate. What else? I did Gladys Knight's place in Atlanta. That was okay. The chicken and waffles was okay. You know, it wasn't like everybody claimed it to be, but it was just okay.
Hold on real quick. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
This nigga didn't respond to my text. I don't like that shit.
Oh.
Nigga, pull up to the crib. Nigga, I smoked my last blunt when I went
Shit,
live.
I just left from over there.
Nigga,
Hey, bro.
why you didn't call me?
Let it go.
Nigga,
Huh?
why you didn't call me?
Oh, shit. I was just in the alley.
Why you didn't call me, nigga?
Shit, I don't know. I meant to text you when I was texting everybody. I missed call from yesterday.
Man, nigga, so where you at now?
Right by the alley right now.
So you coming back to my crib, nigga? I gotta hop in the truck and come to you.
Oh, I got this shit that I ain't got my truck right now. My dad told my truck like 4 days ago.
Nigga, that ain't answering my question, nigga. Do I gotta come to you or you gonna pull up on me?
Yeah, so my home come out the star, pull up on you. I'm gonna pull up on her.
Well, make sure you hit me when you outside.
I got you.
Alright. Oh, hello. My bad.
You back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, okay. I cannot believe I had to go change earrings. I had on one gold earring and one non-gold earring.
How you do that?
Because I was going to wear gold earrings, and I had changed my mind. I forgot that on my other hole in my ear, I forgot I had a gold earring in that hole. Because I got like 3 or 4 earrings holes in my ear, but I usually just wear 2 earrings and one in the other. Yeah, yeah, that's the Cleveland thing. Okay, and I just have always done it.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I got a nose ring.
Getting your pretty Tony on, huh?
Huh?
Getting your pretty Tony on.
What?
I say you getting your pretty Tony on.
Oh yeah. I've been had this nose ring in my nose since 1991. For 1990. Me and my mom got our nose done at the same time.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't think I could ever do that again though, because that was that pain of that nose piercing. I did not like that. That's why I never let this nose ring close up. A hole. I never let it close up. Because I was like, damn, I don't think I can do it now.
Did y'all get it some matching nose piercings or y'all just got it together?
No, we just got one together. I got my different type of nose thing that she had.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. I think I always wanted one. And my mom definitely wanted hers done. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go get mine done too. And we went there and got it done together. It was an old, I don't know what color this lady was, but anyway, she was real old. I mean, she's probably dead now because she had to be about 80 years old back then. And she did it the old way though. She didn't. Of course, you can't do the gun on your nose. She did it with the needle thing, and I was like, dang. So no, I could never do that again. Woo. And I got a couple of holes put in my ears, and I end up letting those close up because I was like, I'm not gonna keep on putting all these earrings in my ear. But I left one of them open up like that, 2 on 1, because I wanted to wear my earrings like that. I've been doing that for the longest.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Where you about to head out to? You said you had to head out somewhere?
Huh?
So you was about to head out?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to go to work. Go run some errands, so I can get back here on time to do my video because I'm always late. But I'll be working. That's why I'll be late. But go out and do all that. But it was fun being on your live.
Oh yeah, appreciate it. What do you do?
Oh, I just do. I'm a stay-at-home mom. Okay, but I do Uber Eats for my extra little income.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, I got you. I got you.
Uber Eats. Yeah, I make pretty good at Uber Eats. In the state of California, they do attach that.
You make 20. Look, you make 20 to 30 an hour, and every Monday you get that extra. I know.
No, every Tuesday.
Oh well, with DoorDash is every Monday.
Okay, with Uber Eats, they do it every Tuesday. They give that P22 money based on your active hours.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know it's good money in it. You make more than a motherfucker at a regular job for sure.
That's why the fuck I don't do it. Please, okay?
Right.
People can make jokes all they want to.
Boss. You ain't got to deal with no supervisor. Nobody telling you what to do. I know how it goes.
Right, they don't got to do shit.
You made
Okay, I
20. You
mean,
made $20 an hour on a bad day, and then it always goes up from there.
yeah, my ass don't run like other people. Now, if I was running like other people, I probably would be making buku money. But still, like every week, when they add that P22 on it, I can make like $1,000. The other weeks I'll
Yeah.
make like 500 or 600. But again,
You
I
still
don't.
should be. You still should average about $20 an hour though.
Yeah, I got the. You know what? What I need to really do
Hold
is
on,
go
hold
out.
on, quick. Hold on.
Okay.
You outside, nigga?
Yeah, I'm outside.
All right, here I come. I can take my phone with me though, y'all. So go ahead, finish talking.
Oh, okay. I said, if I apply myself like some people do, because like I'll say I'm going out at 11 o'clock and it'll be 1 when I go out. So if I actually go out at the right time, I would probably make a little bit more money. But I be getting like $30 and $40 tips from people. They be
That's
tipping me
what
pretty
I'm
good.
saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying. On top of your 20 plus an hour, on top of that little
Yep.
extra that you get all the time.
Yeah. You got it. I'm not working for no other job. Okay, that's out. I don't need nobody telling me what to do.
And what's crazy is people don't realize you make more money than a motherfucker at Walmart, Bed Bath, any of them motherfuckers.
Right.
Like they make
They stupid.
16, 17 an hour. Like, and
But they
gotta deal with
stupid. They don't know.
attitude. Yeah, they gotta deal with attitude. You know why? Because people look at the pizza delivery man and assume you making what he makes. No.
Right. And we don't.
Yeah, the bag is not the same.
It sure is. And plus, we do what we want to do. If I don't want to take a run, I don't take it. If I want to not work, I don't have to. I go out whatever time I want to.
And if you start working, you decide you want to stop at the one order, you can do that too.
Right. And you can do whatever you want to and stuff. Right. And if you don't want to accept an order, you don't have to do it either. At least with Uber Eats.
No. And that's the good thing about it. Like, you are your own boss. Nobody can tell you anything. All you gotta do is just make sure when you pick it up, you drop that shit off. And another good thing about it is, if the customer gives you the wrong address, wrong apartment unit, and don't answer the phone, you get to keep the shit. Alcohol, food, supplies, you get to keep that shit.
Well, alcohol, you have to take it back to the store, but with the food, you
can
keep it.
Nah, with DoorDash.
Oh, really? They let people keep the alcohol?
They changed it. When they first came out, you had to take it back, and they paid you for taking it back.
Wow.
Now, I guess it's cheaper for them to let you keep it, and so you're able to keep it now.
Yeah. You have to take it back. But the food, of course, you get a chance to keep it. But you know what I do? If I trust the person, if my intuition say, go ahead and take it to them, sometime I'll do it, but a lot of times I don't. If they give me the wrong, like if it's down the street, I may take it to them. And if I have somebody in the car with me, usually I always carry my GUN though, because I don't be playing around. It don't be really on me because you know what I'm saying, but I you know what I'm saying. Don't be on me, but I can have access to when I'm doing Uber Eats and stuff. But so far I've been doing pretty good. I've been doing pretty good with Uber Eats and stuff. I'm gonna pull my damn plug out the wall, man. When I used to do Lyft though, I had a dude who gave me $100 tip. And another dude gave me 40, 60. I was getting good tips for that too when I did Lyft. Mm-hmm. You know, that personality goes a long way with stuff. You know what I'm saying?
All right, hold on. Let me mute my mic real quick. Give me a few seconds.
Okay. I don't know if my mic is muted or not. I think he just muted his mic. But yeah, y'all, Uber Eats can do pretty good if you do it the right way. Especially if you're doing it for extra income, you know, or if you're a stay-at-home mom or something like that. You can make okay, especially in the state of California. I don't know about other states. Because here we get that P22 added on to what we make. So that really works out good. And they pay you for your active hours. So that's pretty good. Y'all wait till y'all see the Shades 2 shirt. It is cute.
Alright, I'm back. I gotta get my shit real quick from the homie.
Oh, okay. This shirt is cute.
Yeah, I seen it on your community wall this morning before I went live.
You what?
I seen it on your community wall before you went
Yeah,
live.
it's cute too. It's cute. I love it. I need to go to them. These graphic ones are really cute. I like it better than the other one that I got. I'm gonna have to go get me one, another one made like this.
Well, I'm glad you had fun. I can't wait till they invite me to a YouTube show or award or event.
Yeah, that's when you know you done made it big. When you start going to those, as a creator, when they invite you to it, and you come and then it's your own event.
Right, and that's the thing. Like niggas don't even know these shit exist. They come out there big time bloggers. Nigga, you ain't big time shit, nigga. YouTube don't know you personally, nigga. Your channel ain't shit, nigga.
Oh, you right about that, child. That'll be just like me calling myself a big time blogger. You know what? We are not big time bloggers, okay? The real bloggers are getting that real money that people claim you can't make.
They're getting the money from YouTube. They getting the money from outside sponsors.
Yep.
And they getting free invitation to events around the world.
They sure are. And they getting those awards, and they be getting all types of stuff.
We got weird ass niggas in our sector or in our environment that got over 100, 200,000 subscribers and still ain't got a YouTube plaque because they robots.
Wow. Yeah, they give you that when you get let me see, I just saw this other YouTuber just show his on his page. I'm trying to think how many subscribers he has. I can't remember, but I think at 200,000, I'm not sure, you get a plaque. I think it may be 500,000.
No, 100,000 you get your first. There's 3 different plaques you get.
Okay, so it's 100,000.
You get, I think it's bronze, silver, and gold, or bronze, gold, and platinum.
Okay.
So your first one, I think you get at 100,000, and I believe that one is the little bronze one or the silver one.
You're right, because that's what he had.
Then after that, it goes to million subs. You get either a platinum or a gold one. One of the, I forgot what order it's in, but one is platinum looking and one is gold.
Right.
I can't remember the exact order that you get them in, but I know it's 100,000 and then I think a million.
But they also give you another one. It's the one that look like a YouTube, but they give you that one too.
Right. No, that's what they all look like in YouTube, but they're just different.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just different colors. Some are platinum, gold. I thought they gave away 3. I think they give away 2 now, but I thought at one point it was 3 that they gave away.
It may be 3 because one of them is red.
Okay, yeah, so that's the one I'm missing then. Okay.
And the one that do show was either platinum or either in the other color.
But see, what YouTube does is they know people be cheating on YouTube. So what they do is they analyze your channel to see if you got real subscribers or if you bought robots. It's like the bloggers that I'm speaking on, they bought robots. So even though you may be verified, even though it may say you got 200,000, YouTube does not recognize it and therefore knows you're cheating and therefore will not send you a plaque.
Oh, okay. So that's how they do that.
This person has had 200,000 subscribers for over a year and still ain't got a plaque. It's people that done got 100,000 subs after him and already got their plaque.
So yeah, some fiction.
Yeah, robots. Reason why we know it's robots is because numbers don't lie, people do, right?
Right.
There's no way in hell you got almost, well, let's run it off to 200,000 because he's close to 200,000 subs, right? There's no way in hell you got 200,000 subs and in your live you only can get 300 to 400 people.
Okay. But you got a lot of YouTubers that do that though. They have a bunch of subs.
Hold on. They probably cheating. They probably cheating like he is. Hold on. There's no way in hell you can have 200,000 subs, and if you start a new channel, you can't get 1,000 to go over there and sub to your new channel. There's no way you got 200,000 subs and your video always has less than 5,000 views. Numbers don't lie. At 200,000, if you look at anybody else that has 200,000 subs, they average 30,000 plus a month or more in revenue. 1. 2, they have multiple thousands of people in their live during their live stream. And as far as views go, they're averaging anywhere between 50 and 100K to 200-300K views per video. Not the whole month, per video.
Oh, okay.
See, I
So
never even looked at all those numbers like that.
yeah, I do because not only just other numbers, I look at my own numbers as well. I pay attention to my analytics.
Yeah, I look at mine.
I've experimented with the different ads.
Okay.
Some people have all ad types available on their channels, and me, I don't.
Okay.
Only deal with two ads type, and the reason why I do that is because after doing months and months of research,
Mhm.
I realized that there are two that pay the most. So if any advertisement shows up on my channel, I want it to be one of the two ads and not let YouTube have the option of all four type of ads. You feel me?
Oh wow.
Right. See,
Yeah, you've been really studying it.
Right. And for example, I got one video that did 49,000 views, and I got $300 something off of that.
That's good.
Yeah, pretty good for one video, right?
Mhm.
Especially when it was number to screen record of what somebody was saying.
That's
And
real good.
I threw my picture up there and we printed it out. But yeah, so I've learned, and with that one video, I didn't have on all four type of ads. I only had two type of ads on. And I believe that if I would have had all four and gave YouTube Computer the option to choose, some of those viewers wouldn't have saw the high price ads, they would have saw the cheaper ones.
Mhm.
And so I basically don't have the cheaper ads as an option to be turned on.
Okay.
Just like I don't have you'll never see me with super chat on either. My
You
viewers
don't.
they're able to donate directly to me because YouTube already takes 30 to 40%
Right.
of the ad revenue. You're not going to take 30 to 40% of my donations as well. That's supposed to go strictly to me. You guys don't
Right.
give no free advertisement for it. Y'all don't put me in the algorithm for it. Y'all don't give me no free nothing for it. So other than holding it and paying me 30 days later, YouTube doesn't do nothing for that money.
Okay.
So why allow YouTube to take 30 to 40% of that?
Right.
You know, as a real business, your goal is to bring in as much as you can and send out
Right.
as much as you can. So if I could prevent them from getting 40 or 30% of my ad revenue, I will, but I can't. So that's something that we can't control, at least as of right now. But I
Right.
can control the niggas putting their hands in my donation pot.
Right.
So I have my viewers donate straight to me, 100% to me. YouTube don't get none of that. I don't care about nobody talking about, oh, well, I made $2,000 in donations this month. I can prove it. Yeah, I can too. And I can prove it too. I can't go to no YouTube website and show you that I allow YouTube to take 30% of my 2,000. But I can show you that they sent it directly to me though.
Mhm. That's good. Yeah. YouTube making a killing off of people. That's why I always tell people, even if I was monetized, I would still be telling them to do Cash App.
Yeah, or anyone. You got PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, Chime.
Yeah, I got PayPal too, but I don't use
Look at the
it.
bottom of my screen. Look at the bottom of my screen. I got
Yep.
about 6 different options you can choose from it to donate, and I got about at least 2 or 3 more that I don't even have up there yet that I could add to that list. See, the thing is, like I said, I'm a businessman, homie, first that decided to, go into the vlogging game. So I'm not going to allow you to, if I have control over it, I'm not going to let you keep your hands in my pocket.
I know that's right.
So shit, fuck that. Y'all taking 30 to 40% of the ads
But
and
nothing.
30% of the fucking donations?
They're getting
Well,
60%.
the ads I understand because without them having the advertisers,
Mhm.
we couldn't get paid. That's like paying your connection, you feel me?
Right.
Without your connect, you couldn't get whatever it is you're trying to buy, right? So
Yep.
I understand YouTube taking, I feel like it's high, but I do understand them getting a percentage of the ads because without their connections to the ad industry, we wouldn't have ads on our channel. So I understand them getting something. I feel like that percentage is still too high, but I understand it, you feel me? But when it comes to donations, they not doing shit for that. So why the fuck am I gonna let y'all just take 30, 40% of that too?
Right. Making more money off of you.
I see niggas get like $2,000 in donations in one show, bragging about it. But bud, you only gonna get like a G ball. You might get like 1,200 off of that, nigga.
Right. They're gonna get 600 of it. YouTube.
Yeah, you could have got the whole fucking thing. Nigga, you bragging about losing 800 to a company that ain't gonna do shit for you? You stupid. Like, so I think I'm the only person that's monetized that think that way. Everybody I know that's monetized, I mean everybody, they all have super chats turned on.
I think they probably still do Cash App and all the other donations too. I think
they do, but the people who do go through super chat, you still got YouTube extra hand in your pocket. It went from one hand in your pocket, now you got two in your pocket.
Well, yeah, that's true.
That's not how you run no business, baby. I'm sorry.
That is true.
But I'm the only one that thinks like that, that's monetized out of everybody that I know that's monetized. Everybody else, and I'm not knocking to do what you want. It's your channel. If y'all cool with giving YouTube 30% of your ads and your donations, hey, that's your bread.
Yeah.
Do what the fuck you want. But nigga, I'm not no YouTube whore. They ain't fucking me. Nah, no the fuck they not. They got one hand in my pocket until I can figure out how to get that bitch out. That's all they gonna have in my pocket is one.
I heard that. There's so many ways that you can make money off of YouTube without them getting into your pocket. Like even like when you sell your merch, a lot of people you go through their store, but you know you got some YouTubers that do theirs on the side, like I would do.
Yeah, you just put the link in your description or post it in your chat and do it that way. That's how. You know what? I'm gonna do mine like that. I'm about to actually start using StreamYard. I know you don't. You just met me, but I have when I first started doing this, I have an original program that I use. Nobody else uses it, and it gave me more functionality. It gave me more creativeness to the screen, and I've actually been setting up a new vision of it for when I bring it back. And also, you can get monetization through that as well.
That's good.
Right, the actual platform now has set up recently monetization. So not only will I get paid from YouTube ads, but the platform that I'm using also somehow can integrate ads through their system once you get approved through their monetization platform. So I'm about to switch back. I'm about to be different again. Everybody and their mama uses StreamYard or something like StreamYard, and I just like my originality back. You know, one blogger who used to copy my show, he has been terminated, so he can't copy my show no more. So now I'm back to being the only one with certain type of show now. Thank God. You know, because it's bad when a motherfucker watch your show and then all of a sudden start going live 3-4 times a day, every day, and doing exactly what you do. And what I'm referring to, since you're new to me, is the hood edits, like the head edits. I do these little things, I don't know if you've ever seen it, where I put my enemies' heads in movie clips and things like that. Let me show you an example real fast. Like
Oh, okay.
I'm suing y'all. Oh, I'm hurt. Oh, my neck, my back, my neck and my back. Oh, I want $150,000. So we can start out of court right now for $20.
Man, get your punk ass up. It ain't even wet over here.
Hey, well, look here, man. Just give me $10 and I won't say nothing.
Get out.
$2.50 in the jawbreaker.
Get out.
$1 in the envelope.
Man, what the hell you doing?
Man, you know how much money you can get for a flip and fall in the stove? Man, you need to stay off that.
Now, this is my second channel that's monetized. My original Hood Unlock channel, where I first started doing this at, it's strictly uploads though, but if you go there, I do have some lives there, and I do have like the video I just showed you, hood edits, but they're longer. I've actually put niggas in whole movies like Belly, Menace Society, Boys in the Hood, Dumb and Dumber. I've actually took niggas that I had issues with on YouTube and clowned their ass off from the movies, embarrassing them, right? So I was doing like 5-minute, 10-minute clips like that on my original channel. So when I started this channel, which is the podcast channel, Monetize This, I did shorter versions of it to do throughout my life. And this gay nigga comes out of nowhere, starts watching my show. He tried to reach out to me, talking about hitting behind the scenes. He wanted to be cool with me and some other shit. But I just didn't like the dude's personality and character. Plus, it's some fishy shit he got going on in his life that I just don't rock with.
Okay.
So after I declined the nigga, he just started copying my edits. He saw people were over here laughing at him and was talking about how funny they were. You know how you sit in the bushes and you just watching and you see everybody give a positive reaction like all that. And then, you know, his bitch ass laughing at the shit too behind the scenes. And nigga just start all of a sudden, his channel went from like everybody else's to every day, every show, he doing the hair that is like me.
Well, I think I know what you're talking about. But I'm not
gay
gay
ass. It's Zesty Sasua. Gay ass.
Who?
Zesty Sasua.
Oh, wow.
And then when him got to it on somebody else's show, the first thing come out of his mouth is, I don't even watch your show. Not once did I accuse you of watching it, but you felt the need for that to be the first thing to come out your mouth because you know at some point I'm going to bring up the fact that you copying me, my nigga. And I'm not the first nigga he was accused of copying, and that's a fact. He was copying another blogger, and he was running with his platform style until he ran into me on YouTube. Then he saw my shit, and I'm talking about 3-4 lives every day, same type of show. I'm like, dude, I'm constantly thinking of new ways to make my show stand out and be different. And you got these bitch ass niggas on YouTube that come by, see your shit in the bushes, then decide, fuck it, I'm gonna go live and do the same shit. I don't like that. I don't respect that shit, my nigga. Like, if I open up a hamburger stand on this side of the street, nigga, don't open up one across the street, nigga. Open up a hot dog stand up. Open up a taco stand, nigga. Don't come see I'm over here making money off my cheeseburgers, nigga. Then you want to open up one across the street, you stepping on a nigga toes. You get beat the fuck up for shit like that in real life, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't respect that. And if you go to that, well, his channel is gone, but at the time, if you went to the channel, you'll notice the 2 or 3 years on this motherfucking platform, he never did nothing like that until he started communicating with me. Then all of a sudden, boom, every live, every day, 3-4 times a day, same style of show. Like, nigga, you're dealing with grown-ups on YouTube. You think they don't notice you basically copying me, my nigga? That shit's weird.
When people do that, I don't know why people just don't own up to that. They use you as an inspiration. And that's why they doing it. Because there's nothing wrong with using people as an inspiration, but what people get mad at is when you lie and pretend like you came up with the concept on your own.
Right. I'm the only nigga on YouTube doing this in our little so-called sector. I'm the only nigga that's doing this. And I've documented it over a year ago on my first channel, my edit channel. All the way to this channel has been documented. I done it on 2 different channels over a fucking year. You ran into me about 8 months ago, 6 months ago. All of a sudden, your whole show changes. Yo, I'm talking about every show. Like, I thought the nigga was going to do it one time, maybe twice. You know what I'm saying? This nigga did it every show, 3-4 times a day, and felt like he was like the originator of this shit.
Wow.
So what I started doing, I started putting him in videos as you just saw. You know, these are some of his classics right here.
I want you to do one for me, but I want you to do one for Set It Off. You know, the scene where the chicks are shooting. Pop, 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 pop. I'm so good.
That nigga gay.
My bad, I hit that on accident. Hey, you want your own stuff in it though? Cause you see, I put myself in some of my edits.
Yeah, I'm like on Set It. You know, like the scene from Set It Off, and the women were shooting. Was it Jada Pickett who was doing that?
I thought it was Queen Latifah that was in. Well, they all probably at one point was setting it off. What scene are you talking about?
Damn. I thought Jada shot back on one scene when they was doing the bank.
I'm not saying she did. I'm just saying at one point.
Well, a scene like that where it shows that I'm tough.
Okay, I'll see what I can conjure up for you, but then I need a photo of you too, where I can get a clear headshot. You be on Instagram?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram, but I'm gonna give you the picture because I want no tripped out picture.
That's what I said. Send it to me on Instagram.
Yeah, I'll send it to you there. But that's gonna be a trip.
That's gonna be a trip.
You know,
But yeah, a lot of people be
Do
copying.
you believe that the Lord tonight has set you free?
Yes, sir.
Turn around and tell those people. Tell them. I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. I don't like men no more. I said I like women. Women. I said women. I'm not gay. I would not date a man. I would not.
That's tripped out. But it's good editing. It's good editing. Very good.
Now we having fun with these videos. It should be funny to be like, I got this one too for
Is that Magic Mike?
yeah.
Okay. That's funny.
Oh shit. Yeah, but like I said though, man, I decided to start doing this, you know, put niggas in movie clips. I do it in my edits as well. On my other channel, when I do upload an edit, I do from time to time throw a movie clip in there to help narrate the story that's being told. And you know, like I just did now on this podcast, you know, when I do my show, I throw certain edits depending on what I'm talking about or who I'm talking about. And, you know, I'm trying to stand out and be different, my nigga. You know, I like when people come over here and they laugh at my shit. They
just for laughing.
But then, like I said, you got whole ass niggas come on here and start wanting to do what you do. That shit irritates the fuck out of me. Like, nigga, be yourself, you bitch ass nigga. You could have made cartoons. You could have fucking. I don't give a fuck.
Well, one of my friends did the cartoon thing. And she did something like you did on her channel. And she did it on a music video though, and put herself on there. This is like 2 years ago. She did this, like when I was watching her channel, and then her and another girl got into it because they was both doing the same thing. But yeah, they did something similar. They did music videos.
I put a bunch of YouTubers on the short bus shorty. I got the short bus shorty clip I got where I put a bunch of YouTubers that's kind of slow on that motherfucker. And the song be playing while they riding the bus. Short bus shorty, short bus shorty.
You're so silly.
Oh man.
But should I be? If I was doing it, I would do videos of myself just to make people laugh, because I'm be acting silly like that, right? And just be doing silly shit just to make people, bring people to your channel.
Right. Well, here's another classic one.
The ambiguously gay duo. Tonight, safety tips from the ambiguously gay duo.
Willie, Butch, fun and safety can go hand in hand.
Wow! On our street, Ace and Gary.
I hear they're fruits.
No way!
Kids, if you follow our tips, you can have a good time
and a safe time.
Come along!
Like swimming, bike riding, and showering.
They're gay, all right. You don't even know what gay is.
Yeah, I do.
Let's go to your house.
Never pull out a plug by its cord.
That's right, Gary. Grab the plug by the male end and stick it in the hole.
Just stick it in and don't play with it.
Right. Don't pull it out. Just leave it in. Got it?
Yeah.
Break the wall down between the living room and the dining room. It opens up the area.
You're a mess, Hood, a lot.
What?
You are a mess.
I didn't do nothing. Oof.
I say you're round and a half. I say you're round and a half in your mouth. So what's the matter? I mean, you can't call nobody.
I called you about the tickets this morning, didn't I, Jerome?
Oh, so that's it, huh? You only call on the roaming around when you need something. I say you're round and a half. I say you're round and a half in your mouth. So what's the matter? I mean, you can't call nobody.
I called you about the tickets this morning, didn't I, Jerome? Remember?
Oh, so that's it, huh?
You only call on the Romy wrong when you need something? Is that it?
No,
Is that how roles being played? Is that how...
No. You got him. I can't believe you have him, Jerome.
Oh, wait. Hold on, Dina. What? You done forgotten my name? My name is Jerome. I got everything from Ticket.com. You know what I'm saying? I'm an old Mac from way back. One of the original players from the Himalaya. Now here's what you do. All right, now check this out. When you get there, you go to gate number 7.
Okay.
Macaroni Tony will let you in.
Gotcha.
When you get in, okay? Don't be lollygagging. Don't be sitting down at the concession stand talking to the fat man, okay? You just smile and float. Float on. Hey, I'm too smooth to be embarrassed. I'm talking about Sheba, baby. This one goes out to you, girl. For all my years and fears and my tears. Ooh. Oh, well, yeah, girl, sure you're right. Oh, yeah. Girl, I'm wasting my time. Talking to I'm black and blue. Oh, can you see? I wanna get back to you. Kick the car door open and I step down to you. Oh, you can break me, mold me, hold me. Whatever it takes to get you. I wanna,
Who the fuck are you?
I'm Mr. Burnett. I'm Reggie.
What you doing here?
Came to take out Megan.
What?
I came to take out Megan.
How?
That's a trip.
I don't know what happened. Who the fuck are you?
I'm Mr. Burnett. I'm Reggie.
What you doing here?
Came to take out Megan.
What?
I came to take out Megan.
How old are you?
I'm 15, Mr. Burnett.
Motherfucker, you look 30.
Nigga, who that is?
It's Reggie! What you want, nigga?
I'm here to take his daughter out.
What's your name?
Reggie.
Well, no, I heard the motherfucker say your name, Reggie. You taking Megan out? How old is you?
15.
Shit, nigga, you at least 30.
That's a trip. That's a trip.
And those are not even my best ones. My best ones are on my regular channel, the movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Society, Belly, Dumb and Dumber.
Wow. A lot of them, huh?
Yeah, this is something that I decided to run with and make, my own. And then, like I say, motherfuckers want to be like the hood on lock, they get to copying my shit. One thing I learned about this whole YouTube stuff, it seems the more weirder you are, the bigger following you'll have. Like,
yeah. You
gotta be either weird or LGBT. If you one of the two, you will get a big attraction on this motherfucker. Like, women naturally love the LGBT men, naturally. And then on top of that, if you're and if you're a weirdo, if you abuser, if you done done some weird shit, nigga, you have a nice little follower behind you. Like, that shit crazy.
But people like stuff like that.
Yeah, they say you are who you fuck with. So if you fuck with them type of people, then you probably doing the same shit. Yeah, you doing the same shit in your life.
So I'd be like, no, that's why I don't go everybody's platform or anything else.
You know what's crazy? I've heard women complaining about themselves having a deadbeat baby daddy or being abused by one of their dudes.
Yeah.
But then they'll support a dude who's an abuser, convicted of it.
Yeah.
Or a deadbeat father. It's like, well, how you hate your baby daddy for being a deadbeat or an abuser, but you over here giving money and on a panel with a nigga who's proud to be an abuser and a deadbeat.
Yeah, that's how they do.
That make sense. That shit weird as fuck to me.
That's what they do. That's what I was saying on my live the other day. I was like, these people talking about they don't support certain things, but they be supporting people who be doing the most on YouTube that belittles other women and things like that and lie and all types of stuff.
Yeah,
and you know the damn people be liars and shit
starters. Motherfucker disrespecting the deceased, the dead, your loved ones, kids. Motherfuckers is calling CPS trying to get them to come take their kids out your house.
That's crazy as shit.
That shit crazy.
That is just absolutely crazy.
It's really a death wish because you playing with people's kids, nigga. And too many people gonna play with you like that.
The ones on YouTube gonna play with you though. Shit. In real life, you ain't gonna play that.
Right.
In real life, some people don't play that, talk about their kids.
Hell nah, man. You can get yourself hurt. You know
so quickly.
See, people know they be in other states and they on the internet, so they feel like they protected them. Some of these niggas literally got the police and the feds on speed dial. No, for real. Like, that sounds funny, but it's true. Like, niggas really have them in their top 3 call list. Like, hold one button and it's gonna call their ass. Like, niggas is really pussy like that, to be frank with it. But they talk like they hard on YouTube. The Mayor Sassoa dude who I said was copying my show, he was getting on here threatening people, talking about he gonna catch a fade, he gonna beat niggas up when he see him. Then we see an old video of a few years back. There's a video of this nigga getting pumped. Nigga in his face with his fist up, keep calling him out to fight, keep moving him around, take his face and make him turn his head towards the camera, told him to tell the truth. Nigga didn't want no smoke with the nigga, right? After he didn't want no smoke with the nigga when he was in his face, he thought he was in a safe location 3 hours later, went live and started talking shit about the nigga. The nigga, being from that area, knew where he was at, caught back up with him, and while he was on live, dropped his ass. Finally. Really? The nigga hit the ground, dropped his phone, he laid on the ground and just looked at him. Didn't jump up, didn't do nothing. This dude supposed to be a ex-military soldier. The motherfucker dropped him.
Damn.
He laid on the ground, looked at him like a bitch. The nigga then picked up his phone while he was still on live. He didn't end it. He put himself on camera, then showed him on the ground and was like, what's that shit you was talking? Get up and fight. Let's do something. He didn't want to fight. So, of course, when he finally got his phone back, he deleted that video. Because it was his live. And at that time, people wasn't, screen recording and shit like that. They do now. Now you can't even blow your nose on this motherfucker without it being screen recorded.
Right.
And niggas talking about you doing drugs. You feel me? But at that point, people wasn't screen recording like that, so nobody got this shit.
That's tripped out. Be shocked with these people. Like I said, YouTube is this fake land anyway. It's fake. Everybody, people can be whatever they want to be on YouTube.
Yeah. Same nigga call everybody else broke. And again, there's another video, different video, this nigga trying to squat in his dad's house and the police arresting this nigga. He started screaming Black Lives Matter. Shit was funny as fuck. The police officer felt so bad for the nigga. He said, you ain't got nowhere to go. You can come live with me, but you cannot stay at this residence.
Wow.
He refused to leave. It's all on the video. Cuffed the nigga and took his ass to jail.
Wow.
Now, you a bum ass nigga while you calling anybody else broke. Where you can't afford to live nowhere, leave, move. You have no car, you have no hotel money. And the police officer felt so bad for you. Even though you squatting in one house, he gonna allow you to come stay with him. What type of shit is that?
Wow, the police officer?
It's all on live. First of all, let me give you some little backstory. First of all, the police officer was out there on his own will because the next time he was supposed to appear, he was supposed to remove this nigga. So he came to check on the nigga to make sure he was, in the process of moving. So when it was physically time for him to come back and remove him due to the trespassing order, he was looking out for the nigga basically.
Wow.
And so he kept saying, "Oh, you came with a whole army of police." The police officer looked around with nobody but him. He said, "Oh, you had SWAT with you earlier." He said, "SWAT? I don't need no SWAT to remove you from this house." he clowned it. He like, "Man, I don't need no SWAT to remove you. What the fuck? You ain't no SWAT here." So he went through this whole Black Lives Matter and how he gonna sue. Let me show you how dumb the nigga was. You gonna laugh at this shit. This nigga said he can claim legal residence basically because his picture was on the wall.
Wow.
This nigga goes on to say he can claim legal residency because his dad had a 2-bedroom, which clearly states the other bedroom was for him. He said that he can state that he can claim residency because 3 years ago he used to live there, but he moved to Alaska and then he came back. But his name is not on the lease though at all.
That's
now, how dumb are you to say those things and claim those as residency, one, and then two, how do you admit to the police you breaking the law? He told the police he used to live here 3 years ago.
Right.
So now you just admitted that you are not currently a resident here. You're trying to squat, basically trespass. Because if you were living here 3 years ago and the manager is claiming trespassing on you, and you're telling me that you lived here 3 years ago, not currently, but you lived here 3 years ago, now I can force your ass to leave.
Wow.
You told me out your own mouth. You didn't say you was a current resident. You said you lived here 3 years ago. He told the police to tell the manager that he's his dad's manager, that he demands that not only she pay for a U-Haul and somebody to pack up all his dad's stuff and his, but also demand that she pay not only for his ticket back to Alaska and the stuff, but also to pay for his flight for coming to Alabama. Tell me that wasn't a nigga trying to come up off a scam like a motherfucker.
That's true.
You know, once you stay in a residence for so long, they have to legally evict you. So when the landlord saw the play he was trying to run, she hurried up and trespassed that nigga because his dad was sick. He wasn't even there. So she saw the play early. She saw the play and she was like, "Oh no, he trespassing. He gotta go." He's like, "Well, I used to live here 3 years ago." "You used to? Oh, well, thanks for telling me that, Daddy. Now you gotta go." But you broke, this person broke, everybody broke when they hit this nigga's feet. Everybody broke, but you the only nigga on live going to jail for squatting. And what's crazy was, like I said, the police officer felt so bad for that nigga. He said, "Man, look, you ain't got nowhere to go." He said, especially said, "Where your family at?" He said, "Man, you ain't got no family, you ain't got nowhere to go. You can come stay with me, but I can't let you stay here." How many officers you know doing that to a grown ass man?
He's not the only one on YouTube that does stuff like that.
No, but I'm saying the police told that nigga, "You could come live with me." He felt so bad for that nigga.
Damn.
How many officers is doing shit like that though? Like you,
right?
It's no way in hell if I had to remove you from one person's house, I'm gonna let your ass come stay in my shit.
Right.
Because clearly you like to squat. You don't like to leave. But the officer said it on live camera. He said, "You can come stay with me if you want to." I was like, wow.
That's weird.
Yeah, I thought it was some LGBT shit going on there. Because you could tell the dude that I'm talking about was zesty. He's zesty as fuck. So
yeah.
I'm sure the police officer picked up that vibe.
Yeah, these people on YouTube, man.
Like I say, the people that be talking about everybody be the main ones in those situations. You broke. Well, nigga, what you got to show that you didn't do it? What you got? What
Right.
property you live in, nigga? Like, nigga, where your deed at, nigga? Where your pink slip at, nigga? Where your stocks and bonds at, nigga? Where your
I heard
contracts
that.
at, nigga? Like, nigga, you ain't got none of that, nigga. We all broke in.
I heard that. Yes, people like to do that online, and I tell you that. And be in a whole different situation themselves.
Man, look, I self-taught myself how to invest in option contracts, stocks. I self-taught myself. It took me 3
That's
months.
good.
Yeah, for 3 months, I used to, when my girl at the time, the girl I was with, when we would go to bed at night, she would go to sleep, I would watch videos of different stock investors. And I would watch it to the point where I would fall asleep listening to some of these people. Some people I understood, some people I didn't understand. But the ones that I understood what they were saying, I subscribed to their channel. And I watched pretty much all their videos, and then like 3 months later, I put like $50 into the stock market. Now I don't know if you know the difference. I don't know if you know the difference between option contracts and stocks. Do you know the difference between the two?
Option, what type of stock?
Option contracts and your regular stocks. Do you know the difference between the two?
What's the difference?
Okay. Let me show you the difference. Okay. Now most people when you hear say buy stocks and they want to sound like they know what they're doing. They'll go buy some shit like they'll go buy a couple of shares of Apple, a couple of shares or whatever. Some people even buy penny stocks, right? I call that buying regular stocks. That's regular shit. I'm more advanced. To do what I do, when you sign up on a broker's app, you are not automatically able to do what I do. You have to take a quiz. And based off the answers to the quiz, they'll determine if you're a professional or not. And if the broker that you're dealing with, whether it's Robinhood, Webull, or whoever, feel like you're a professional, what they'll do is they have the method to unlock certain features that allow you to buy what's called option contracts and create what's called a spread. And again, you have to prove to them that you're advanced, either through taking a quiz or you have to invest whatever amount of money you want, but you have to generate $1,000 in profit through just investing. Either one of those two will unlock the feature, right?
Okay.
I can show you guys on my Robinhood app. I have done both. I have done it the quiz way, which makes me a professional from the jump, and I've also done it. My bad. Let me correct myself. Webull is another app that I use, another broker account that I use, and with them, the first time I signed up with them, because they were after Robinhood, I was automatically a professional with them. Let me correct myself. On Robinhood, I started off as a beginner because I didn't know about what option contracts was, and I was just buying regular ass stocks to retire with. And on Robinhood, the reason why I got unlocked because I had generated over $1,000 in profit and invested in option contracts. Now, let me tell you what option contract is.
Okay.
An option contract is basically 100 shares of a stock. There's two methods of buying 100 shares of a stock. For example, say for instance, Ford is $4 a share. If you was to buy 100 shares of Ford regular way, that would cost you what? $400, right? So $4 a share, 100 shares, $400. Well, the difference with option contracts is I can buy that same 100 shares of Ford that you paid $400 for like $175.
Wow.
The difference is, even though I'm paying way less for the same amount you got, you own your short shares, meaning unless the company goes down or you sell them, they'll forever be yours, right? Well, with the option contract, because I'm paying so less, I'm borrowing the shares for a certain amount of time. So let me go into deeper with it. Okay, so say, again, I pay $175 for the same 100 shares you paid $400 for because you bought them the regular way, right?
Okay.
Those are forever yours until, something goes wrong.
Right.
Well, with mine have a time limit, and the good thing is I get to choose the time limit. When you look at the chart, you either can choose anything between a week, days, weeks, months, or years. The max is 2 years ahead. So when COVID happened and everything shut down, I bought a bunch of contracts in Ford. I bought a couple of airline contracts, and I've shown on my Facebook that I actually had the COVID vaccine as well, Moderna.
Okay.
I don't lie about shit. The reason why I had the COVID vaccine, it was just a lucky guess. There were 3 companies that were in top competition for them, and I don't know what made me buy it, but something said buy Moderna, and I did. I bought it at 10. I bought it at $10. Now this is regular stocks, though. I'm gonna go back to options in a minute.
Okay.
I bought Moderna at $9, $10 a share. That shit jumped up to $50 a share, and I sold that shit, right? Again, I'm self-taught. I'm a self-taught investor. I'm self-taught, no school training, no mentor, nobody to guide me. I'm learning this shit through trial and tribulation, right? Again, even though I had Moderna and I bought it at 9 to 10 and I sold it at 50 a share, even though I don't regret doing that because that was good money, I also do regret it because that bitch is worth $100 to $200 something right now. See, if I'd have been like school taught or trained, I would have never held on to that shit longer.
Right.
But what I did was when I saw that $40 profit, because you know when stocks they go up and down all day.
Right.
So when I seen that bitch jump to $40 profit per share, and you know I seen it come down, I had set up what's called a limiter. A limiter is where you can tell the app basically if this stock drops a certain price or raises a certain price to buy or sell. So the way I set up my stocks is where if it goes up like Moderna did, Moderna went up $40. So because it's so much of a profit from 9 to 10 to 50, right? I'll give it a $5 drop. Meaning I tell the app, well, if this bitch drop below $5 of what the current price is, sell it for me. So I ain't got to sit there and watch and monitor it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Some people may do less. Some people may do more. I guess it's up to your own personal preference. So when Moderna went up to $50-something, it was like $56 or $57. I got an alert. I set up alerts in my shit too to notify me whenever any of my stock investments go up. I don't care if it's a quarter. I want to know. So I got an alert, and I got a certain alert to my broker accounts that different from anything. So when I hear that certain alert, I already know it's money. So when I went into the motherfucking app to check it, I heard it go off. It had shown Moderna had jumped up to like 56, 57, maybe $58, even maybe 59, something like that. And then whatever it was, I was like, oh shit. You know, as a self-taught nigga, I'm like, damn, that's $40 per share.
Right.
I'm doing the math. I'm like, okay, cool. I said, this bitch may drop. So I put the limiter on there that said if it drops $5, automatically sell it. So I put the limiter on there, and of course it dropped $5, and then the app sold the stocks for me. Boom. So I check my app. I hear the sound go out. It says the execution just been made. My 150 shares of Moderna has just been sold, and it showed how much money I profited. Right? Cool. Moderna went from 58 to 59, whatever it was when I sold it. It dropped back down to 20. I think it dropped back down to like 22 or 23. So I was like, oh yeah, that was good that I sold that shit. Because that shit dropped all the way back down. I knew that shit was going to drop. I said, cool. So I went on about my life, you know, went on, bought some more shit, did some other shit, took out some, went to go buy some shit, you know, do what a nigga do. And then I look up like 4-5 months later, that bitch $100 and something. I said, motherfucker. Then I look up again, the bitch close to $200 something. Shit. I'm like, God damn. But you know, when you self-taught, the thing, like I said, I was happy I made my $40 a share profit, but I sure would have loved to help that bitch to now and get that $200 per share, nigga, from a $9, $10 a share investment, 150 fucking shares, nigga, at $200 a pop.
Yeah, you would have made some money.
That's what I'm saying. That would have been like, what is that, 20 grand? Let me see.
Yeah, it would have been a lot.
Let me do the math real fast. Like I
Cause
said,
I'm
I still
actually,
made good profit. Cause look, 40 times 150, 6,000. Cool.
see.
But now, if I'd have made, wait for the sake, I'm gonna write out the 200 a share times 150. That'd have been 30 grand.
This is why I'm gonna invest.
And at the most, I paid $10 a share for 150. That was 1,500.
Mm-hmm.
But back to what you originally asked me about the option stuff, because I wanted to go deeper into that. So I'm gonna start over. So basically, what an option contract is 100 shares of a stock. And again, the difference is when you buy them the regular way, like I did Moderna, you own them shares. Like I said before, for you own those shares until either go bankrupt or you sell them. With the option contract, there's temporary. So during COVID, for example, and that's the reason why I use Ford as an example for you, because Ford is one of the ones I came up on during COVID. When Ford went down to like $3.57, I bought 3 contracts for Ford at $67 a contract. Now that means that at $67 a contract, that's 100 shares, so that's 300 shares for 67 times 3 for 2. So for $200 basically, I got 300 shares of Ford at $3.50 a share, right? And then the best benefit about this this deal was I was able to secure a contract with a 2-year length.
Okay.
The maximum 2 years. That means I own these 300 shares for 2 years. Now, I honestly felt like COVID wasn't gonna last no 2 years. And then I remember that Obama had bailed out GMC. So I knew Trump, who always copied Obama, was going to do the same thing for Ford, because both of those are 2 big U.S. companies, car makers that we need here to thrive. So I said, Donald Trump, he always copying Obama. I said, he going to bail Ford out just to say he did the same thing, right, to get that recognition. So I went on and I paid $200 and got 300 shares of Ford for 2 years. Now, the person that's on the other end that put up that contract, he's hoping within 2 years Ford don't go nowhere because he gets to keep the money, the $200 that I bought. But the good thing is I don't lose no more than that initial investment. So $200 is all I can ever lose no matter what happens, right? So, man, I buy it at $3.50 a share, and 3 weeks later, 3 weeks, not much, 3 weeks later, the contracts went from $3 to $6 and something cent a share. So what that means is that's $3 profit per share, right? So that's 3 times 300. So that was $300, right? Profit made right then and there. So what I did was I waited, and then Ford went up another $1. And then when it went up another $1, I cashed out.
Wow.
It's like, and this is all self-taught.
That's good.
So then also, they got this thing called spreads that you create. They got ghetto spreads, poor man spreads. There are different forms of spreads, and I can't go through all of them tonight because I don't know them all. I just know a few of them. But what a spread is a little different. You buy 2 contracts. You buy a call and a put. A call option contract is when you betting that the option contract or the stock is going up. Now, you also can buy contracts if you think the stock is going down and make money. That's the good thing about option contracts. So, say, for example, Ford is at $10 and you feel like it's going to drop to $8.
Okay.
You can then buy an option contract that's called a put contract. And if that drops, whatever amount it drops, you make that profit off of it as it continues to drop. You know, option stocks drop all day, every day. You just got to know when to catch it or predict it. But also with certain broker apps, it show you with red and green, you know, which one is going up and which one is going down too. So that also helps. But anyway, with a spread, you got to buy a call and a put together. and you buy one to cover the other one. And the downfall to that is you're limited to how much money you can make. You can't make an unlimited amount of money like you can, which is buying a regular option contract. When you buy a spread, you're limited to how much you make, but it's more guaranteed you're gonna make it. So, for example, I bought 2 contracts. I can't remember what they were, but one was a call, one was a put, and the most I could make was $100 off of it, and it was a 3-day time frame. But because the stock didn't go nowhere, it didn't go past a $3 raise or a $3 drop. It stayed pretty consistent. I made the $100 profit, but it could never go as higher than $100. That's the downfall with spreads. But now, if you want to make more doing a spread, it's gonna cost you more in the initial investment. But as far as having the capability of just taking off, a spread can't do that. But a regular option contract, man, you can pay like $30 for one of them motherfuckers, and if that bitch jump, you can make about 10-20 grand off of it if you lucky. Like that's the benefit. Like it's a poor man way into the game. And what's crazy is you would think it would be a level 1 step, but no, it's an advanced step to keep niggas from not getting into the game. Think about it. If it costs less money to invest in stock, if it costs me less money than, like I said, what you paying $400 for 100 shares, but I only get to pay $175, you would think that would be a beginner trade because it gives people who don't have money the opportunity to get into the game, right?
Right.
But instead, they got it as an advanced feature. So you got to be a professional to be able to do option contracts, which to me is a poor man way into the game because I'd rather pay $175 for some shares than pay that whole $400 like you did. I don't need to keep them. I don't want them forever anyway. I'm in here to buy and sell. So I don't want them forever. So if I could come give you a small percentage of what you paid for them and get like a 6 months or a year contract, I'm going to take that.
Right.
Because within 6 months to a year, your shit should have moved up $1, $2, maybe even 10 or 20. You know, your shit should move somewhere if you're a successful company, right?
Right.
There's no reason why I should have a successful company for 6 months to a year and you guys don't go up $0.25, $1, nothing.
Right.
I chose a bad company then in that case, right?
Right.
But the difference is when you bought all those shares for $400 and 4 go bankrupt, you lose your $400, right? But I paid $175, and even if 4 went bankrupt while I was holding on to them contracts, I only used that $175 I initially invested. The person who put those shares up, he or she loses their $400 shares like you did. So it's safer to buy option contracts too. You just got to make sure you buy a contract that's long enough to last enough for you to get an increase on it. Yeah, and like sometimes I look for $3 or more raise, but if the time comes close to ending, if it's only $1 or 50 cents, hey, that's a profit. I'll sell. Nigga, I'm making my little money before it can. Now, this is another good thing about option contracts I forgot to tell you about. If more people on the broker's app starts buying that same contract that you bought, that raises the value of it. And at the time of you wanting to sell it, if there's a lot of time left on the contract, that raises the value of it also. Now, I can't explain to you how and why, because I don't know the true analytics of why that happens. But say, for instance, 100 people or 20 people buy that same deal that you just bought, that same option contract you bought, that raises the value somehow of your shit. So even though the stock didn't move, the value goes up, right? And then also, what I say happens if it goes up, and at the time of selling it, if you have a lot of time on there where somebody else can make a profit off of it, somehow, some kind of way, that makes your shit more valuable too. The good thing is the broker app, it calculates all that for you though. It like you don't have to calculate how much you should sell it for. It does all that for you. Right. So, for example, your option contract may go up only $1, but if you got a lot of time on it left, and a lot of people buy that contract, you probably can make $4, $5, $6 off that contract profit instead of just that one, because the next person has time to, advance on it and make some money off of it because it's rising. And that's the thing, because when I sold my Ford and made that $1,200, and all I paid was $200 something on it, I swear to God, no cap. An hour later, that bitch dropped from, I think, $7 and something. It dropped back down to $4. And so I was sitting there with my girl. I ain't gonna lie, shit. My girl will tell you, I was laughing like a motherfucker. I said, man, I feel sorry for whoever just bought that contract from me, because it had a year plus left on it, but to buy it at the height of 7 and then it dropped back down to 4 an hour later. Shit, I know they was upset, because at that time they minus him until it go back up.
Okay.
And
that's good. You was able to teach yourself how to do in the stock market, though.
Man, I'm telling you, it's fun too once you do it, because it's like a game. It's like any other game. You're trying to win. You're trying to get it.
Making that profit and everything. Hello?
Yeah.
What am I saying? Hello? I'm thinking I'm on the phone. Oh my God. But if I was doing that share, what I would do too, I probably would also buy, when I make money off the optional stock that you just said, I would probably take that money and go buy into the stock market, period, and just buy me shares on one of the ones that I think is, lucrative.
Right.
I would probably do that. Use that money to buy shares without going to through the optional thing. I would do that in the other one too, if you could.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Option contracts, I feel like a lot of people need to learn how to do those. Because when you learn how to do those, it's an easier way to get into the stock market.
Right.
It's an easier way to make some good money.
Well,
thanks
for telling us that. I didn't know nothing about that.
Yeah, do like I did, man. Get on YouTube and look up option contracts and listen to what people got to say. And you'll be shocked and amazed of what you can learn and how easy it is. You just got to be able to get to that advanced section of the app so you'll be able to do those things. That's the only problem, is you got to get to that advanced section. But once you get there, the option contract is the best thing you can do when it comes to stocks. You ain't got to hold on to it. You ain't got to wait. I mean, sometimes you got to wait long, sometimes you don't. Where like with regular stocks, you got to hold on to that shit for a while. Or get something that got dividends on it to make some money. Even then, you ain't making a whole lot unless you buy a whole lot. So I just figured option contracts is a quicker way to make money. It's just more simpler.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, hold on, I'm gonna have to get on off this live because I'm getting ready to go out here and do some errands. It was nice talking to you on this live.
I'm about to get off anyway. I've been on this bitch 3, almost 4 fucking hours, which is too long for me. But you know how it is. I appreciate your presence. Shout out to everybody else that tapped in, y'all. And I'll tap in and holler at y'all next time, man. Y'all know what it is. The Hood on Lock.
All right.
Y'all check out Shay's YouTube and everybody else. Shout out to my nigga Mike Martin, Miss Goldie. And I'll see you motherfuckers next time.
All right. Bye, y'all.
What's up? You welcome to the scene, and I'd like to welcome you to the Hood on Lock.